Hello and welcome to the first ever
Hello.
Internet Shortage Podcast. I'm Adrian.
I'm Peyman.
I'm Grant.
And if you just stumbled across this podcast, we're basically going to be talking about movies, games, news, pretty much everything else, however we want to do it. It's going to be like a long-form conversational style podcast, and we're going to get right into it.
So
Oscars happened.
Yeah, very recent Oscars happened last night. And in case you have been living under a rock, I'm sure you guys already know, but Leonardo DiCaprio won his first Oscar. And I know we were having a conversation, Grant and I, about how he would be mad if he won an Oscar for The Revenant instead of
It literally doesn't matter.
No, it's not
like
I wasn't mad that he won it for The Revenant. It's just there was better things that he should have won it for.
Of course, but that didn't happen.
But The Revenant was still that's I'm happy he won an Oscar for that.
No,
because you and I have seen that movie.
Yeah, it was he was
and
good.
We disagree on that.
But
movie
the
too.
movie was boring.
No,
but
the
he was really good.
Welcome to the Unpopular Opinion Podcast.
Adrian hasn't seen it yet. But
we'll
I'm
also
telling
get
him to
into
go see
how Han Solo sucked at acting.
it. Yeah, that's later.
God.
So okay. So so Oscars for so he was up against Bryan Cranston, Matt Damon.
What was Bryan Cranston in?
Bryan Cranston was in a movie called Trumbo. Yeah, it's about like some writer. No. Anyone actually excited about seeing that movie?
No.
Anyone?
I actually know nothing about it. I didn't even know it existed.
I didn't either. I didn't know
Bryan Cranston's in it, so I want to.
Yeah, that's literally the reason. So no one's actually I'm not excited for the movie. I'm more excited to see him in it.
Yeah, it's pretty much how it goes.
Next one is Matt Damon in The Martian. Anyone see that?
Yeah,
I haven't, but
really
I want to.
It's a good
okay,
movie.
so yeah, you and I can review it for him. It's a good movie.
It's a very good movie.
Yeah. So you should definitely see it.
There's literally no reason because it's on Netflix now, and there's no reason why I haven't.
The Martian's
seen
on Netflix?
Yeah.
Why are you even here?
Yeah,
I know.
Go watch it.
I'm gonna leave and go watch it.
No, yeah, it's actually it was under. This is what I found funny is that it's in the Oscars it was considered a comedy.
Yeah, that's the weirdest thing in the world.
Yeah,
like it's funny. It's funny. But like,
isn't almost like a Gravity type thing. That's
it's like
pretty
a
much a shitty situation.
in space. I wouldn't consider it a comedy.
It's not a comedy.
It's more of like a thriller or a drama.
It's like a sci-fi drama.
It's a drama
with comedy elements.
Yeah,
with
like
comic relief.
What would you relate it to? Like, what's like the closest movie to it? Would you say?
That has that sort of comedy, but you wouldn't consider it a comedy.
Yeah.
I honestly don't even know.
Like, okay,
maybe
Django? I was gonna say
that's...
The Departed because The Departed is a really serious movie. Like, it's a drama and it's about like a really serious topic, but then there's comedy in it too. Like, there's parts you laugh at.
Yeah.
So like that's pretty much the closest I would say to that.
Maybe, but I haven't really.
Matt Damon, apparently it's a comedy, but Matt
that's
Damon.
hilarious. That's a really weird classification. I don't know why they would do that.
And then obviously Leonardo DiCaprio for The Revenant. Michael Fassbender for Steve Jobs, which I don't
even know.
I didn't know. Who's Steve Jobs?
Was there a movie that came out?
Yep, and it's called Steve Jobs. And
wow, I didn't know he had a movie.
He's in it. Yeah,
there's like 16 Steve Jobs.
Wasn't there one with
There's
one with Ashton Kutcher?
Yeah,
I love how none of us has seen like. None of us watched the Oscars, but
no.
Well, actually, I watched like the first like 20 minutes.
No, I watched a link, but it was super laggy, so it'd be like, and the winner is.
It cuts to the next category. Yeah. And you're like, what?
Like, how long was it actually? Like,
it started. It goes from
hours long?
7 to like 10:30, 11. Something like that.
So we were looking at that, and then like I was watching, like I watched the first couple, which was like the best like original screen, right, and like the best.
Yeah. They start with the boring
with.
ones. Yeah.
I watched a couple of those up until Sam Smith performed.
Yeah.
Which was really good.
I'm a
huge.
I don't know
Sam
if you
Smith fan.
realize, but yeah, you'll be happy. Sam Smith won the Oscar for original song of the year for James Bond.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I don't know have you seen Spectre?
No, I haven't even heard his song.
Yeah, me neither. I don't. Was it good?
It was real. It was
like
perfect,
the intro song.
It was a perfect James Bond.
Better than Skyfall?
It was.
Skyfall's
because
pretty
Skyfall was
really
okay.
Skyfall is probably a little bit better.
Yeah,
but
it's up there with Skyfall.
Really up.
You would say it was close to Skyfall. All right,
it was a really good song.
You know what? There's gonna be some like 50-year-old dude who somehow stumbles across this and like, no, the first James Bond song was the best.
I like the Madonna one.
She was a Bond.
The Madonna one was the shittiest one.
That's horrible.
Yeah,
I hate.
It's the one from it was the Pierce Brosnan one, so you should be a huge.
Oh my god. He's literally stupid as Bond.
Okay, so Best Picture, I want to actually see your opinions on it. Okay. So, The Big Short. Anyone see that?
I did not see. I heard it was good though.
Yeah.
What is it? Is that the one with like all of those like A-list actors?
Yeah, Christian Bale, Steve Carell, Ryan Gosling.
I didn't even know that existed.
Yeah, I mean neither. I didn't know
either. Was that
either.
in theaters or was it just like a movie?
It was apparently a movie, and it came out, and it actually won the Oscar for Movie of the Year.
Because I saw
it. Really?
Yeah.
Like, interesting.
I saw it and I was like, I didn't know this existed.
Bridge of Spies.
I haven't seen it.
It was mad good.
It was good. I liked
crazy.
it too. Yeah. Brooklyn. No one's seen it. Mad Max.
I've never
still
seen it.
need to see that.
Really?
I really want to see
Dude,
that.
it's good. It's really
I almost
Yeah,
watched
I've
it.
heard
when I
so
was
many
in
good things
Cuba,
about
but
it.
I watched.
Uh,
ended up watching
No, Mad Max is really good.
Yeah?
Yeah, especially like it's one of those movies where you watch it and you're like, it's just like I don't even care about the story because the story's pretty much point A to point B and then from point B to point A to
Like,
point
When we were in
like,
when we were in Cuba, it was on, and like I stopped watching it because I wanted to start it from the beginning because I had no clue like how far in the story I actually was.
but yet you watched the Kingsman one?
I watched like the half an hour of Kingsman.
Yeah,
and I
he-
was like I turned that off
He watched the scene from the church
the
scene in
church
prison,
scene.
and he watched the whole thing. He was like, I'm gonna watch this movie
because
now.
I had no clue what like I was even watching until like I guess the English guy. Well, the English guy was in it
That's-
the whole time, but Samuel L. Jackson came
I would
in.
I'd be so mad if I started a movie and it was like
The best part.
the main like
spoiler
spoiler.
but like
Yeah.
but I liked it because I could like go back and when I watched it again and that part came up, I could like look for like more.
Yeah,
Because there was
that's
so much
Yeah.
stuff happening that like
Okay, speaking of Mad Max, do you ever like not realize something's inspired by something and then you see it and you're like, oh,
Did you not
It's
know
inspired for
there
something.
was original Mad Max movies?
no, but like I'll play Borderlands for example, and I'll be like, oh, I like this game, I like the art style, I like everything, and then you see Mad Max and it's like,
This
oh,
is-
that's where it came from.
is that actually what it comes from?
I think it's like heavily inspired.
I thought it was
stuff
like
that.
Twisted Metal or something.
and SpongeBob.
Well, Twisted Metal could probably take stuff off
The
of
new
Mad Max
SpongeBob
as well.
movie.
But
But it's the same thing. Like when we went to New York,
Yeah.
we went to the Empire State Building, and like all the way the walls are made and everything. I'm like, this is literally Bioshock.
Yeah,
It's like, this is literally
honestly,
Bioshock.
yeah, it actually
Inside,
does
it
look
actually,
like it.
like,
Actually,
exactly
I should
does.
just speaking of Bioshock, I should tell you a story where at Laurier, which is the university, a university,
Sponsor.
The university.
Golden Hawks, yay.
Boo.
Adrian and I went into one of the bathrooms.
Oh my
And
god!
it was the music building. Okay, so it was just like it's a hallway, and then in the hallway there's a picture like there's a hallway, and then there's doors, and then each door leads to like a different music room. So like one's like a
It's
guitar
basically
room,
like a
one's
practice room.
yeah,
for
so like
students.
but
Okay.
multiple different ones,
This
and they can't hear each other. So like
blew
they're just-
my mind.
Yeah, so every day I walk into that hallway, and there's a bathroom there, so like that's why I go. And I walk in, and all the musical instruments are playing at the same time, or like there's a girl like like singing, and it's just all mumbled together. I'm sure it sounds good in their respective rooms, but when you're in the hallway and you hear like a jumble of all of them, it sounds like you're in Rapture. And so
What?
every time I walk in, I'm like, this is Rapture.
That's
I am
hilarious.
So I was walking with Peyman to the bus. He's like, I'm just gonna go use the bathroom in Rapture. I'm like, what?
And
So
then
I
we
follow
walk
him.
without any warning.
I
We just
follow
walk
him,
in.
and then all this music hits me. I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah.
Like the entire time, Peyman was in the bathroom for like a couple minutes. I was just like standing there, like, like Peyman came out. I was just like,
awestruck,
where
yeah.
are we right now?
I walk outside and I just see him like looking around. Like,
Yeah,
that's amazing.
Nothing's gonna.
I
Yeah.
think, like
I need
there's a
to-
spider splicer on the ceiling or
Yeah.
something.
I need to go to university now.
Yeah.
Just for that.
Just for that.
So the last three are The Martian, The Revenant, Room, which is based on a book.
I want to watch Room.
I want to. Do you
I
know
didn't
what
know
it's
it
about?
existed.
So it's about. I heard this from someone. It's about a mother and a child, but like they're
That's the one that the best actress
yeah
won
she
for,
won
right?
Best
Yeah,
Actress yeah.
yeah.
But the story's about this mother was basically pregnant when she was kidnapped, and she's in this room now, like she held hostage, and then the baby's born. I assume, because otherwise, why would the child not know? But the child basically grows up, and the mother is trying to keep the terrifying fact that they're kidnapped right now away from him, and she just pretends like, oh, the world's dangerous outside, and like we have to stay in this room, and
That's
yeah,
pretty
like,
interesting.
Yeah.
That's
So
neat.
I was like, that's kind of a cool. Like apparently the book is really good.
Yeah. I was watching. It was like the best supporting actress. Or
Yeah.
something.
She's
And it was the Danish girl
yeah.
won it. And I've never seen the Danish girl, but like it kind of confused me because how can the Danish girl be a supporting actress? Shouldn't she be like the main, like the star of the attraction?
For
the Danish-
Okay, so the actress who plays the Danish girl
was
won
the supporting actress.
That's really funny.
I know.
It seems
Like I've
little-
never seen it, but like she's
Well,
probably
yeah, she's probably the
it's
secondary
about
character.
her. But it's
Yeah.
funny that like the movie's named after her. But
No,
So-
I completely understand.
Yeah, correction. There's The Martian, The Revenant, The Room, and then there's Spotlight, and Spotlight's the one that
No,
won.
Spotlight. That's what.
Spotlight won
Because when you said the Big
Oscar of
Short
the Year.
one,
Yeah.
I was like,
who?
I feel like I read something else
Yeah,
one, but
no,
it was
Spotlight. So Spotlight's the one with all the A-list actors: Mark Ruffalo, Michael Keaton.
yeah, I can't
Rachel
believe I
McAdams.
haven't seen that.
Yeah. So which one would you have given the Oscar to? Out of the ones
here,
you've
let me
seen, I
Google
guess.
it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure I've only seen The Martian.
Yeah, I've
on
only
this
seen The
list.
Revenant.
Really? No, haven't you seen The Martian? Mad
No,
Max.
he literally just
I
said he
haven't
hasn't seen
seen
The
it
Martian.
either.
Really? You haven't seen any of them?
No.
Yeah, so on this
Oh,
list,
Bridge of
I've,
Spies.
I've only
Oh,
seen The
Bridge of
Martian.
Spies was-
Yeah,
Okay,
was one of
yeah,
them.
I've
So
seen-
you'd still give it to?
I
what
would give it
to Bridge of Spies.
no to The Revenant.
To The Revenant.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't really have an opinion on
Yeah.
this.
Well, okay. So
See The Martian.
just for like
But I'm sure there are other things
need
that
to
are
go
better.
outside.
I guess I've seen the most because I've seen
Or
The
the
Revenant, I've seen The Martian, Mad Max, Bridge of Spies, and yeah, that's it. And I would give it to either I would give it to The Revenant because cumulatively, it's a
just
good
like the way it's
achievement.
filmed,
Yeah,
the way
yeah.
it's acted.
It's just
See,
everything put together. It was like, okay, that's a better collection.
And it
of
was
things.
weird that like everybody was like comparing like The Revenant and The Martian. Like the other ones weren't even really talked about for like the best like.
Yeah. Mad Max was talked about quite a bit.
Not as much as The Martian and The Revenant. And
Here-
then people like near like the last couple of months like leading up to the Academy Awards, it was like no, it's The Revenant. Like they're gonna win.
Yeah, well, like having only seen The Martian, I probably still wouldn't even give it to The Martian.
Yeah, The Martian
Like,
wasn't.
it
was good.
It's just good.
Yeah, it's good, but
It's
it was
not,
entertaining.
it's not like
too,
mind
yeah.
blowing or anything.
Oh really?
It was good though, and
Yeah.
you know what I actually like? Okay, on that note, where people talk about it how it's like a comedy, and I think it should be considered. I guess it's kind of good that it's a comedy in a way, like it's seen as that because it's very humorous, as we
Yeah.
both know, and it's cool.
Is it
'cause,
like the first line of the movie is like, well, I'm fucked.
yeah. Well, the first line of the book was
Yeah.
That's funny.
It's like it's like, how do I put this? I'm fucked. And like it was really funny. But yeah, it's cool because like like shit happens in the movie and it's like really dark. But it's cool because his character is like so uplifting and it almost feels like he's not in danger. And like even in
He
the beginning,
loves it.
in the beginning he's like, I'm gonna science the shit out of this. Like he's totally seeing it as a joke. And then when something bad does happen, it's like, whoa, like it really, like you feel like there's no danger, and then something bad happens, and he gets really serious. He doesn't joke around or anything. He's like, yeah, like I'm sad now, and it's just like it hits you harder than if it was just a total drama.
Yeah,
Like
there's
pretty
like
much
a
like
couple
when he
things like
figures
that.
out that he's like
yeah.
screwed.
Like it's so hard. Like it's uplifting, and then when shit does happen and he gets really sad, it's like it hits you more than if it was
well,
just a
like, in
straight
anything
drama.
when you see like the fun character
Yeah.
in a sad position.
Yeah,
it's just like
oh,
ooh.
like there's one scene I think you know where just you feel like, damn dude, that sucks, and it's the thing happens.
Yeah,
and it's just like, shit. He like we totally forgot he's on Mars. And he's just a dude. He's just a human. He's a human on Mars. Like that's not something to joke about. Yeah.
Yeah, there's like also a scene in Game of Thrones. No spoilers here.
Yeah.
But there's a certain character who is always like,
Yeah. You'd see him and you're
Yeah,
like, he's a good dude.
he's always like this like cocky sort of like jokey
Yeah,
guy, and
yeah.
then he's in this scene where he's like super serious.
Yeah. And it's just
And
like
it's just like
you feel
it's
for
just
him.
such like a 180.
Yeah.
It really throws you off.
Actually, on that subject, Dexter. He's so calm and just
Oh,
really.
yeah,
and then
I
there's
understand.
scenes in like season 4, for example. No spoilers, but he'll like react more than he usually does. Like I'm like there's emotion there, and it's yeah.
It's the same thing in like Death Note as well.
Yeah.
Like when scenes when L like starts to lose it, or he's like the one who's like always calm, and he's
Yeah.
like always like he's like trying so hard not to lose it, but he loses it.
Yeah.
And then when Light starts to lose it as well. These
like-
are both characters that are always so calm, and
Yeah.
then they get thrown off their balance.
So, Peyman mentioned earlier that I didn't really believe that out of all the movies that Leonardo DiCaprio was in.
Oh, you
that-
you said you would be sad if he won it for The Revenant.
I wouldn't have been sad. Like I'm happy he won it,
'Cause
and like
he-
I'm not gonna take it away. But I feel like The Revenant isn't like the
His
best, like his best performance.
what do
Even-
you think is his best performance? If he had to win an Oscar, which one would?
Mine would have been the. Shit, I don't even remember the name.
I love that movie.
Shit, I've never heard
You
of
guys
the name. I love that.
The Wolf of Wall Street. That's the one. that-
Really?
I would have gave it to him
Really?
before because what he does in The Wolf of Wall Street when he's like high,
on drugs.
it's pretty much like it's a little less dramatic than when he was getting eaten by a bear. And I feel like if you're getting mauled by a bear, it should be like the top. But I also heard somewhere that like there was this one actor. Like this is gonna be the worst comparison because I don't like remember who the actor was and what
Sure.
the movie was, but. It was like it was listed as like the worst movie that this actor has ever been in, and like it was
Do you know
one
what it's
of
about or anything?
I-
Can you
I
give
don't
me
even-
any information?
I don't even remember like any of it.
Okay.
But I swear I heard this somewhere.
Okay.
I promise.
You're not going crazy.
And it was like his worst movie that he's ever been in, but he was like good in it. And then that ended up being the one
That he won an Oscar.
that he won an Oscar.
Was it
for.
Nicolas
Only-
Cage?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Well, no, it's Nicolas Cage. No.
Literally,
I
you
don't
could
think
just
so.
mention Nicolas Cage and it's
Yeah, I
funny.
know. Covered in beads.
Just Nicolas Cage.
But like, and then so. I feel like that was close to like what happened with him. Like he was in such good movies the past like 5 years that they were like he needs one, so we might as well give him one for The Revenant.
Oh, yeah, no.
Which, like I'm not saying he wasn't good in The Revenant, but he did have better performances. Like pretty much like the years, like coming up to, like this like when he won the Oscar, like he was in, like Inception.
Yeah.
Which was like a good movie. Edgar, which I never even seen.
Django Unchained.
He was in Django,
yeah.
like in
Which was
2012.
he was
was in
really
Django,
good, yeah.
Which
Really
he
good.
could have easily won for that
Like you
one.
watch him and you're like, is he actually racist?
The Great Gatsby, he was more of like a minor
Yeah,
type
I don't.
role,
It was.
but, like,
He was still good.
he was still really good.
It
In it.
wasn't like the movie that I would give him an Oscar for.
The Wolf of Wall Street, which was like
Yeah.
the best, and then The Revenant. So like it's all huge. Like,
yeah, they're
movies.
really good, and he
Like
really
he could have
outdoes-
easily
like,
won for like all of
I
them.
don't know how it was in previous years, but like this year, I've never seen more people like posting on Facebook or like any social media that's like Leo needs to
Like,
win the
Leo
Oscar.
needs to win.
I never saw
But
this.
he's,
Really?
ever.
he's
Yeah,
literally
people
he's
would-
like literally the king of the internet.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
See, I feel like it's kind of bad that he won in a way because he lost that kind of praise. Like he was the hero of the people. It's like he needs
Well,
an Oscar.
now
Now it's
he's-
just like he's a
That's
normal
what
dude.
people are gonna say, but literally doesn't matter.
No, it
No,
I
it
don't think
doesn't.
that's
But
true,
I mean,
because-
like he had that thing where people are like he deserves one, but he doesn't have one. It
but
just
now he does. Have
it's a cool thing to.
But
have
now it's pretty
around your
much
name. You know what I mean?
he has one, but he deserves 5.
Yeah, that's actually really true.
You know,
Yeah.
like he could have easily won one for Django.
Yeah.
Like
easily,
Christoph
yeah.
Waltz freaking
Yeah,
should
yeah.
won.
Actually,
That was so
speaking, he plays such a good villain, Christoph Waltz.
He's literally the villain.
He's so good as a villain. Like, okay, I really like villains that are just. It's cool to have a villain where they're like screaming and yelling and they're like really out there and trying.
Yeah.
But then it's also my favorite types of villains are the ones that are just like super
Calm.
calm,
calm. Yeah,
and quiet,
yeah.
and they look at you they're like, Adrian, you're gonna die here today. There's nothing you can do. You might like it's just like.
Like even like laugh
He's
it off
he's
type
so
of thing.
sure that what he's telling you is going to happen. It's just like I don't need to be.
Yeah, it's also like
hyper-
a lack of like feelings.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
like,
Just like,
this
what?
is what's gonna happen.
What is this person?
Yeah, it's just like I'm terrified right now. Like you're so sure of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, like in Glorious Bastards, he's just like he's sitting there. He's like, I'm gonna collect juice. Can I have a glass of your milk? Like I'm just,
Yeah.
I just want a glass.
I
Of
know.
milk. I'm just like this guy's terrifying. Like, he's never terrified me more than he has in that scene. Like man, it's
Yeah.
horrible. Yeah. The first 10 minutes of Inglourious Bastards, greatest opening to a movie in my opinion. It's
Yeah,
so
probably.
good. Yeah.
I don't want to dwell on Leonardo DiCaprio winning for this entire podcast. So,
Yeah,
what are
yeah.
some other categories in the Oscars?
Oh, there was cinematic, best cinematography, which I think Mad Max.
Based on what I'm
is really
hearing,
cool.
The Revenant did a really
Yeah.
good job of that.
Yeah,
but
it
I've
did.
seen Mad Max, like
You have
pictures
seen
of
it?
Mad. No, I've
Oh,
seen like
okay,
the
okay,
pictures
yeah.
and trailers and stuff.
Here's the
Crazy as well.
Here's the thing about Mad Max that was really cool. Neither of you seen it, right?
No.
Okay, this is something that's really cool. It's a hyperactive action movie. Like if you've ever seen Crank or the game,
Yeah,
movie,
yeah,
like
yeah.
it's one of those movies
Yeah,
where
that's
like
what
it's
I was
so
kind of figured. Like, it's super
Yeah,
fast.
but here's the difference. The director, George Miller, he directs the movie in a way where your eye, like you know when, like if you've ever seen Taken 2, sorry first of all, but the directing is
Never.
so bad,
Never going to.
so bad. It's just like. You can't like it's one of those action scenes. I'm sure you can think of an example where like you don't know what's happening. Like it's just like
It's
you
like shaky
see
cam
you
and
see a
stuff.
fist go and you're like who
Where did
was
that fist come
Yeah,
from?
it's like who is that? Like
There's a good scene in Deadpool where he's like, they made 3 of those Taken movies. You know, at some point you have to wonder if he's just a bad dad.
yeah, yeah, but yeah, like the action is good. Like even Deadpool, like the action is really good. Like it's choreographed like a almost like a ballet or like a dance thing. Like it's like
Yeah.
entertaining to watch. Mad Max is doing it in a way where it's like there's a video on YouTube that really like focuses on it, but it'll be a shot where they're driving and then it's super shaky and whatnot, and then there's a motorcyclist and then like the shots like say with on the right you see like their truck moving, and then on the left you see like a motorcyclist like driving up a hill and going up, so it's like your vision is going from the left of the screen to the right, and then the next shot is of like Charlize Theron, which is the girl in the movie, like taking a shot, but she's on the right side of the screen. So it's like your eye was guided to the right by the motorcyclist, and
Okay,
the next
pretty
shot
sweet.
is her in the right. So it's like
That's
your,
genius.
your eyes don't move around too much. It's always
Yeah.
And then the next shot is like another motorcyclist, same shot, but he's moving from driving from the right to the left. So it's like your eyes went from the left to the right, you see a shot, and then it's another motorcyclist, and from right to left, and then it shows Tom Hardy taking a shot, but he's on the left side of the screen. I'm like,
pretty
your
sweet.
eyes don't move around. Like Taken is one of those where it's like, your eyes just move around so much, and it's like, I'm tired, I don't know
there's
what's going on.
It's almost
Yeah.
like there's so much going
Yeah.
on, but they're telling you where to look.
Yeah,
And, like-
in Mad Max, it's done so well. Like either you'll notice that your eyes really don't move that much, even though like if you look at it, it's so shaky and like so much is happening, but it's always like
That's amazing.
right where your eyes are.
Having-
It's genius.
Having to think of all of that while
Yeah.
directing a movie must be so like.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Like,
like-
how can you make like
Yeah,
the best shot?
that's why I think that Mad Max should have won for cinematography or directing, I guess, because that would be
Yeah.
directing, not.
Yeah.
But cinematography should have definitely been Revenant because it was all like imagine the church scene from what's it
Kingsman?
called? Kingsman, yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine that, but the whole movie. Like it's literally like shaky cam, but like the camera will follow like a dude, but then like when he hits someone, like it'll follow like his weapon and stuff. It's just it's sick.
Didn't you say it was like all filmed with natural light? And stuff
Yeah,
like that
yeah.
as
It
well?
was. It's
Yeah.
all. There's no artificial light, which is huge for a movie because like. His picture, like they'd be like, all right, we need a cloudy scene, and it's like, all right, we got like 90 minutes to film this, and it's all in one shot, certain action scenes. So
Yeah.
if someone messes up, they're like, yeah, we'll come back tomorrow.
We'll come back in like 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's like we gotta wait for it's insane.
Yeah,
that was
really hard to
You know
do.
how
that's a
like
bitch.
they were like kind of the black community was like kind of
about
mad.
the Oscars.
Well, it's like there's not enough like
Yeah.
diversity
Yeah.
in the Oscar nomination.
which is like name like a couple good movies in the past year that was like a black dominant role.
12 Years a Slave.
Yeah, 12 Years a Slave was
That
actually
wasn't a
he
year
was
ago.
in it. No, that was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
it was.
But yeah,
in
that
2015.
he
What?
was
I don't
nominated,
even
I
know.
believe.
But like
This year, but like solely this year is what you're saying.
yeah, like for this Academy Awards.
Okay, like I haven't seen it, but Concussion with Will Smith is apparently supposed to be like, it's like, hey, he should have won. I think people are just saying that just so there is diversity.
I know, and
Yeah, well, it's not a problem. It's
No,
not. A problem.
it's not. Okay, here's what Matt Damon said, and people took it out of context. I saw like a news outlet where they're like, Matt Damon's racist, and then it shows like a clip where he's like, diversity should be in casting, not in the film. And then like the girl's like, wow, and then like that
But
was
it's
like
so
a
right.
race. No, that was a racist thing, and I was like, I don't think that's what he meant. So I went and watched the whole thing,
Yeah.
and he's literally saying, when you're casting a movie, you should just have a variety of people, and then just see which one can act the best. Like
Yeah,
which one
whoever
can
fits the role.
yeah,
the best,
which one
whoever
can take
Yeah.
that role and do it better.
and
course,
and
yeah.
like I could be wrong, but I'm sure that like when most people make a story, like probably the demographic is that they're like white.
Yeah.
So like
well,
obviously if you're white, it would be easier to make like a white, like prominent movie.
well, there's
You know what
a
I mean?
lot of black. Okay, here's a question I have for you guys. Name, because I saw it on a YouTube video and I wanted to bring it up. Name 3 black actors other than Will Smith, Denzel Washington, and Morgan Freeman.
The Michael Jordan
Samuel
Michael
L. Jackson.
All right.
Jordan Michael who was in Creed Michael Jordan.
Oh, you
Jordan.
mean Michael B. Jordan? Yeah.
Michael
Okay,
B.
I'll take
Jordan.
that. That's 2. All right.
And like he was in one, but like I don't think Creed was that good of a movie.
Yeah. Well, really? I haven't seen it, but I heard it's really good.
I heard it was really bad.
Have you seen it?
No.
Okay. Well then,
I've literally
have
seen
you?
like no movie.
Okay. So yeah,
And
I gotta
Chris
watch
Rock,
Creed.
which
Chris Rock is another one. Any more?
but he was
Did you
in
guys
Grown
name
Ups too. So like should he
There's the guy in 12 Years a Slave. I don't know his name.
Yeah.
He has like a
bunch?
hard name to
Yeah.
pronounce.
Keep
I'm pretty sure.
talking.
a bunch in 12 Years a Slave?
Actually, yeah.
Everyone
like
in 12
I don't
Years a
understand like why they were boycotting something that they haven't really been. a
Like
part
I was
of
gonna
that
say
yet.
like
don't know if they
Don
were boycotting
Cheadle,
it,
Terrence Howard, or
Well, that was
Anthony
the word that they
Anthony
were,
Mackie.
like, everybody
Yeah.
following it. Like there was an interview with Ice Cube, and he was like,
Ice
Are you-
Cube. There's another one. There's
yeah,
another,
and he was
yeah.
like, he's like, what? I was like, oh, like, are you gonna boycott
Everyone in Straight Outta
Oh,
Compton.
okay. I'm going to try and pronounce this.
Okay.
Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Let's see.
I definitely messed
Literally
that
not
up.
even
I
close.
definitely
I can
messed that up.
guarantee.
I'm not even gonna try.
This is the guy that played the main character in 12 Years Slave. Really good actor too.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
really good. But his name's Chiwetel Ejiofor or something. Yeah.
I heard it here first.
Yeah. yeah.
He nailed it.
Yeah. That's
exactly
But no,
what
there was
that
an interview
was-
with Ice Cube, and he was like, "Oh, like, are you gonna? Oh, like, do you think you're gonna be boycotting the Oscars?" And he was like, "Why would it? Like, I never went. Why would I start now? Like, he's
Yeah.
never went to the Oscars, so why would he care about people boycotting it?" And they were like, the black community with like them. They were saying how like, oh, like it's all white and stuff.
Even though a lot of black
And-
people like went to the Oscars anyways.
Yeah, but I think like because the
The
Oscars felt like they
hardcore-
had to re-pull. But Chris Rock, like they did a performance, like
Yeah.
oh, it's hard for like the second year in a row. It's hard for a black. Like he said this. They had like a
Yeah,
bit. He's
At
like,
the Oscars, like when
Yeah.
he's hosting it. Okay.
and it was like it's hard for a black guy to get work in this industry.
That's really funny.
And then they did like this whole thing about like what's the movie that just came out with Jennifer Lawrence and Bradley Cooper? There's like,
Joy.
Joy, I think.
Yeah,
well,
that's
that's
Joy.
the new. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
and
the
then
newest
they
one.
did like a spoof and like Whoopi Goldberg was in the back and she's like, all you have to do is mop. All you have to do is talk about it. Like they were doing like a parody about it.
Yeah.
And then she kept on making like, oh, black people are never in work. Like why are white people so good at this and stuff? Like just stupid jokes. And it's like white people have not made the Oscars racist. Like the black community has.
Really? You think so?
I wouldn't say it's the black. It's just people. It's stupid people on the internet
I think it's just
who try to
But, like-
who try to find
Like the only
problems where
racist
there are
part of
none.
the Oscars was that like skit.
I honestly don't believe that the Oscars were like racist just because they didn't
name a couple black actors who in like
yeah,
a prominent
this
role
movie.
this year.
Like, okay, yeah, like I haven't seen Concussion or Creed, but like all the movies I've seen, like I've seen a couple. I feel like I've seen a supporting actor in a role that would be black, but like I feel like I haven't
Yeah.
seen like a main character,
Like
which
Straight Outta-
really
like
should,
Straight Outta Compton.
yeah, actually,
It
Straight
was an
Outta-
amazing
no, here's
movie,
here's the
but,
thing.
like-
That movie should have been at least nominated for movie of the year. So
it
that
was nominated for like one of like the best.
it was like no, it was music. I think it was like
No, it was like
a
a
song.
biography type of.
You
movie.
have the list.
Documentary.
Give it
Yeah.
a look.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
I mean-
like a documentary
I'm gonna look
type
this up.
of movie.
All right. What do we got? What have we got?
Oh, Hateful Eight. Oh, my
straight out of coming straight out of Compton.
But it's like it's like the top 5 best like documentary type movies, or, like stuff based on like real events. I don't remember what that.
Yeah,
is
it is
called.
Oscar nominated. It was nominated for Best Original Screenplay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think the Bridges
That's it.
Spies one,
I think so. I don't know.
I want to say that's true.
which I think Straight Outta Compton was better.
Original Screenplay. Oh, actually, the original screenplay. I forget what it was, but it was the same writer that wrote Ant-Man, which I was like,
really?
good job. Yeah,
That's funny.
yeah.
Was it the Coen?
No. I'll look it up in a second.
It's always interesting when you see a writer do one thing and then you see them do something completely different, or you see like the announcement that they're going to be doing something completely different.
Yeah.
It's like, how's this
like,
gonna work?
Really?
Are they gonna be able to write something that's like not a comedy,
Well,
or
that's
not
like-
like an action film, for example? Then you see it and it's like, yeah.
That's like comedians taking like serious roles and actually being like good with them.
Well, yeah, it's like, can this comedian act? Can this
Like they can actually.
how versatile are
not-
these people?
Yeah. Like Adam
Yeah.
Sandler in The Wedding Singer.
Bridge of Spies.
Adam Sandler.
I don't know. I haven't seen them. I'm literally
Yeah.
like the least informed on
Yeah,
movies.
yeah.
Everything else I'm fine with, but movies not for me.
Do we know what that?
Oh, Ex Machina was
Ex Machina.
nominated.
That
Yeah,
one-
Have you seen Ex Machina?
I have not. Is
I
it?
haven't
I've
either.
heard it's good.
A really, really good movie.
I saw one scene where
It was nominated for Best Visual Effects.
Who won?
yeah,
Or it won for
it
Best
won
Visual
for Best
Effects.
Visual
Yeah.
Effects. Yeah.
It's a great movie.
Just saw one clip from it where it just shows. Okay, like I don't know how this is a spoiler because I haven't actually seen the movie, but it's just
Okay,
it's
this
a,
might be a spoiler. Who knows?
it's a robot just running, and I was like, that's terrifying. Like if I saw that,
yeah, I know.
if I saw like it was just a scene. Like I just saw a robot like running, but you know like how robots run and it's like robotic and it's like
Yeah.
it's terrifying. It's just like that guy's
yeah.
fit. Like
No.
he's
Fit.
yeah, like,
word.
it's
That
terrifying.
robot
and
is-
like in the context of the movie, it's like, oh,
Oh really? Oh really? Really?
Yeah, like-
is it like a tense scene?
yeah. It's
Like a
it's.
murder
I think it's
scene?
towards the end.
Yeah.
Like
Actually-
it's a very good movie. It's sort of like a slow build movie.
Yeah.
Where it just slowly gets more and more intense until like the final like scene.
Oh, really?
Actually,
the final like climax.
the
of the
two
movie
people, the dude with the beard in the movie,
Yeah.
he plays Apocalypse in the new X-Men, and he
Oh.
also plays Poe from the Star Wars movie, the new one.
Oh really?
The pilot, yeah.
I didn't
yeah.
notice that.
Also, the other guy, the blonde-haired one, the one that's the other
like the main character
yeah, the
in
main
Ex
character, I
Machina?
guess, yeah. He played the Hitler dude from Star Wars. He's like the orange.
Oh,
haired dude.
really?
Like he's the guy in front of all the stormtroopers, and he's
That's
like,
mad funny.
and he's also the dude from the Revenant, the same dude, the Hitler guy from Star Wars. He's the dude from the Revenant with the beard. He's like the leader of the group, who's like, whoever stays back with
Okay.
Neo gets like 100 caps or whatever.
100
Fallout.
caps.
Fallout.
There's some settlements they have
Yeah,
to say.
Fallout. Yeah.
That's
Okay.
weird because he's like.
Did Star Wars win anything?
Star Wars. I think it won.
It had to have won
I don't know.
I'd be very surprised,
Well,
but at the
that's
same time,
Yeah,
I
no,
can kind
I
of
can
see it.
understand.
Not.
Okay. While I'm looking it up, talk about some trailers that you're excited for, because I have like one that I'm excited for.
Actually, I
It's-
wanted to say one thing.
Okay.
In Ex Machina, like the main character, he's like a very like scrawny dude. What's he look like in The Revenant?
He's pretty scrawny too. He's like the leader dude with the beard, who's like,
Okay.
Yeah, he was kind of.
He's a-
He looked fit.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay.
just can't picture him as like a leader of these like tough guys.
Star Wars did not win.
Anything?
It was nominated for best visual effects, sound editing, sound mixing.
Yeah, I can see that.
What's the difference between sound editing and sound mixing?
Well, mixing is like, is the sound coming out of this area of the speaker? How clear is the sound? What frequency
Oh,
is the
so like
sound?
the level. Okay. And then
Like where the sound
and
comes from.
editing, I have no idea. I don't
It's
know. I don't
synchronizing
know
it
what
up,
that
isn't
means.
it?
Probably.
it's like it's
Probably,
putting
yeah.
like because like sometimes they'll put sound effects in and stuff. Yeah. So okay, I wanted to talk about movies that we're looking forward to. 10 Cloverfield Lane. I'm just gonna say this.
that's caught my attention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
You
saw
had my curiosity.
but now you have my
Now you have my attention.
Here's the thing. I saw the trailer when we went to see Deadpool, and I didn't know what it was, and I
Yeah.
just see like John Goodman, like Fred Flintstone, like, and it's just like them in like a house. At first, it looked like a house, and first of all, I'm just gonna throw this out there: genius trailer. Like
It's
that
a
is
really
a
good
good
trailer.
trailer. That is a good trailer.
See,
That's how you make a trailer.
And I watched. Oh, you can go. You can go.
Yeah.
You can-
So it starts off like it starts off, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm not seeing this movie. Like it just looked like a boring like one of those dramas, but like really low budget dramas
Yeah.
where it's like,
Yeah.
and then it gets to the part. This isn't a spoiler. It's
Well,
from the
it's a
trailer. It's a
trailer.
trailer.
Yeah.
But like the John Goodman like smashes his hand on the table and gets mad, and then everyone kind of gets all tense, and I'm like, whoa. And then I like watch, and progressively in the trailer, it just gets more and more like I was like, that is the biggest turnaround I've ever had for a trailer. Like I didn't want
Really?
to watch it at first,
Yeah.
and then I was like, yeah.
See,
I'm
like
seeing
the
this.
first like couple, I guess maybe 20 seconds, you're like,
Yeah.
like I actually thought is like, oh, it would be really cool if they were in like a fallout shelter.
And really?
No, I honestly did. I was like,
well, when
would
it
they
does
be,
like the
a shelter
first
right now?
like wide shot where you can see the whole thing, it's kind of like that's like a weird house that
It's
they're
like this looks like
Yeah.
a fallout
Right.
shelter type thing, and then she actually like looks up at the door and like looks outside and stuff. I was like, wow, it actually is cool.
and then it's like Cloverfield.
But like,
what?
Yeah.
like it,
Yeah,
had,
no.
like obviously if it's named Cloverfield, it has to go off like the.
I think
giant-
it's set in the same universe.
Yeah,
but it's not like a
J.J.
follow-up.
Abrams.
Like, it's not
J.J. Abrams.
it's not the Cloverfield monsters.
No,
like,
J.J. Abrams says is not it's not a sequel to.
But it's the
Cloverfield,
same
But it's like
universe?
I think so.
Or maybe it's like
That's
a
all he said.
spiritual
Yeah, I guess so.
sequel or
He
something?
just said it's not a sequel to.
well, maybe like they
Cloverfield.
use like nukes and stuff to get rid of this Cloverfield monster.
Maybe.
And then
Yeah,
that's
that
what
actually
would make
oh,
sense,
that would actually
actually.
make
That would
sense.
make sense.
Because then that's not like he's saying it's not a sequel, so that people don't go in expecting it to be like the Cloverfield
Yeah,
monster.
well,
But
it's
it could be,
really
like,
not,
actually-
not a found footage.
So
movie.
that actually could be the story because it's like, hey, I mean, this is a movie on its own, but it connects to the other
Like,
because it's like they nuked
The other
everything.
one, yeah, they nuked everything and maybe
Yeah.
caused a fallout.
Yeah, that's really
And
cool.
now
though.
they're in, like,
yeah.
the
that's,
bottom.
That's a
that'd
good
be-
idea,
That's
actually.
would be an
Do you
interesting
remember the trailer for the first Cloverfield?
movie. Where it was all shaky and you didn't know what was going on?
Yeah.
I remember sitting in the theater, and like that trailer came on, and it's like, what is this? And like the Statue of Liberty's headlight comes flying, and it lands
I
on the
remember,
streets,
yeah.
and then it's just a date, and then it ends. And it's like, what?
Was that didn't interest you? Which one do you think is
No,
better?
I
the
thought
trailer
it
for
did
this?
interest me because
Okay.
I was like, what is this? They
Yeah.
didn't even show the title of the movie. It
And
was
then
just
you-
like, what?
And then you watch the movie and you're like, okay.
I actually like Cloverfield quite a bit. It's kind of slow in the beginning. but
Yeah,
I don't know. I enjoyed it.
I didn't love it.
Then again, I like found footage movies. A lot of people don't like found footage movies
They're okay.
because most
If
found
they're
footage
entertaining.
movies are pretty bad.
Yeah.
Okay, did you see the release date for 10 Cloverfield Lane?
Yeah, it was like 2 months after the trailer. came
It's
out.
literally March 9th.
What?
How
Yeah.
did they keep that under wraps for so long? Like, no one knew that movie was coming out.
What?
Nobody
It's
knew.
like
It's March
March
9th. March 9th.
It's
Yeah.
literally like
It's
a
crazy.
week, like 2
That's,
weeks ago.
by the way,
How
that's how
did
you
they-
should do things. They were
But
probably
it's
working
like
with
a week ago.
Bethesda.
Yeah. Why?
By the way,
Bethesda
no, because they're like, by the way, Fallout's coming out this year, and it's like,
Oh,
oh,
really? Yeah, like
And
I
everybody was just like, hello?
because I was so entranced with the trailer, I didn't notice it the first time. But then when we saw Deadpool the second time, I was like, that literally is 2 months away. Like,
Yeah,
how did they keep that a secret?
That's really funny.
No one knew that movie
Well,
was
probably
coming
because they did it under a fallout shelter.
out.
how does something not get leaked today? Like,
I
it's
don't know.
impossible.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
know.
really impossible.
Especially
There's
like
so many ways.
Well,
it
I don't
could
know if
happen.
John Goodman's on Twitter.
Or relevant at
Yeah.
all. Like, literally, what was the last good movie they played in?
Flintstones. He was also in Home Improvement.
He was,
Wait, what was that? No, that was.
no, he played in. I
Was it
remember
John
him.
Goodman?
I don't know.
No,
I,
I don't think it actually was.
I remember him in Argo. That was the last good movie I saw him in.
I've
Oh,
never
yeah.
seen Argo.
He was,
Apparently
he
it's
was
good
in
though.
Argo, yeah.
I want to watch Argo again. 'cause
Argo's
I-
good.
I wasn't paying enough attention to it.
Oh, like
That's a movie you have to pay attention
Yeah, yeah.
to when you're
Oh,
watching.
It was a good movie. It was a good movie. Okay, so before we move on from movies, is there any other movies you guys are looking for?
I want to
Should we-
talk about Inside Out.
Should we
'cause I
talk
know
about
it won.
Deadpool as well?
Nah.
No.
Do you want?
It's a good movie.
It's a good movie. It's,
It's a
funny.
good
It's
movie.
great.
The
There's really
funniest
not
part-
much to say about it.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
no, go watch it. Like
Yeah,
that's
that's
really
pretty much-
like literally go watch this
really
movie.
all you
It's
need to
really
say.
good. Yeah, everything you're expecting from it, it'll pretty much deliver on everything.
Yeah. So I noticed Inside Out won best animated film, right?
Film, yeah.
Yeah. So I actually just watched that the other day. 'Cause
Really?
I know,
Really?
like a day or two ago, I hadn't seen it.
Okay,
But now
okay,
I've
okay.
seen it.
Yeah, okay.
I
cool.
enjoyed
So
it.
we
It's
can-
very good.
You know what is cool is like that's the first. Pixar has kind of been out of the loop for a little while. Like they've put out movies, but they haven't been good. Like they put out
Hello, Frozen.
no, like
Big
Frozen.
Hero 6?
Frozen's not on par with their and Big Hero 6 is not Pixar. It's Disney, but it's not Pixar. It's Marvel.
Well,
I'm talking about Pixar
No,
specifically.
just Pixar,
Yeah.
not Disney Pixar.
No. Like, well, Disney Pixar is technically Pixar. Like, I'm talking about Pixar movies. Like,
Yeah,
in-
Big Hero 6.
it's not. It's Disney.
It's
Disney.
changed, but
It's
they
not Pixar.
Disneyfied it.
It's not Pixar.
Pixar's the animation studio.
Yeah.
Pixar didn't animate that movie.
No, they didn't. Disney. It was
Disney.
a Disney
Yeah,
movie.
that's what we're saying.
It's
It's
Disney
not a
and Marvel.
Pixar.
It's not Pixar.
So you're saying Disney
Big Hero 6
Pixar,
doesn't count.
not Disney.
Yeah, I'm talking about Pixar. Yeah,
Okay.
Pixar animation. So like that includes Monsters University, like Cars
Toy
2,
Stories.
Planes. No, Cars or Toy Story 3. I think the last one came out in like 2012. A while.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
It was like
They are
20,
making a fourth one, aren't they?
I heard. But
I
like,
wanna say
have
they
you
are.
seen Toy Story 3?
Yeah.
It ended
It's a great movie.
so perfectly.
Honestly,
Honestly,
really good movie.
almost cried.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
I'm
no,
not even,
yeah.
Like,
Okay.
I'm not even kidding.
I'm just gonna throw this out there. And I think you guys will agree, but the Toy Story franchise in general, is one of the very few trilogies that each movie on its own is near perfect. Like it's like effort was put into that. It's like that is good. Like usually trilogies, it's like, well, this is the weakest one of them. Like Toy Story has no weak one.
Yeah,
Like,
if you look
Okay.
at the reviews for Toy Story, it's like perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Almost perfect. Perfect,
Perfect
again.
again.
You know how I said John Goodman
There's
was
no-
in Home Improvement?
Yeah.
I was actually thinking
Tim
of
Allen?
Richard Cohn,
Oh.
who's Al Borland, his neighbor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's
his
not
name was
Jim-
Richard Cohn, not John Goodman.
But yeah,
So, Inside Out.
Inside, yeah, but that's the first movie by Pixar in a while where I was like, it's that Pixar's still got it. Like they went back to their roots.
Movie made me sad.
Yeah, I know, right? And it really, you know what is cool? Like, you know how some people try to, in real life, they'll try to like avoid sadness or avoid.
I love sad things.
Jesus
my
Christ.
favorite.
But like people will try to like I'm not talking about movies, but like in real life they'll be like, nah, that's sad.
Okay, I understand.
Or like they try not to get angry and stuff. That movie really shows like you need a balance of all of them together. You know what I mean? Like you shouldn't like
and like I liked how it was like, oh, you need sadness because that really shows the joyful times.
Yeah, it does, and like you need sadness because if it's empathy, like you feel like. Without spoiling anything, it really shows that like when someone's sad, you make them feel better by being sad with them in a way. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like it's
Like I know, like everybody knows that sadness is important, but nobody really knew why.
Like,
so like Inside Out kind of like brought that to light as to like, why.
And it's really cool. They brought like a psychologist in and like professionals to like make sure that they get not the obviously the fake part where there's people in your head, but like the way the mind works, right? For example, short-term memories get converted to long-term memories when you sleep. So in the movie, when she goes to sleep, when they go to sleep, like all the like the orbs go and become long.
I love like when movies get really
incorporate,
detailed, but they don't necessarily call attention to it.
Yeah,
it's just the details are right.
So like a psychologist like went into it, and all of like the memories and like stuff like that, like the way the mind works, it's all like really accurate to real life. I was like, give me like
I like
chills.
the part of the ending when they get like the new like dashboard thing. Like,
right, yeah.
And she's like, "What's puberty?" I was like, "Ah, don't worry, but it won't be important."
Yeah.
And like, I'm just thinking about like how funny that would actually be if they touched on that.
And then, that would be really.
That's their thing at the end where it's like, if we need a sequel.
Pixar, but that's like. Okay, I'm just gonna throw not a spoiler, but like that movie will make you like go home after watching it and be like, okay, what imaginary friends did I have when I was a kid? Like, just like try and miss like.
Well, I guess like actually maybe I did.
You know, like when you're driving,
I had
like,
imaginary characters in my head, but they weren't like imaginary friends. Like I wasn't like, hey man,
sitting in
my
room
room with
but
me.
every time I was driving, I'd imagine like somebody like jumping like.
Oh my god! Okay, Okay, can I say something?
I did that, but it was like I imagined like a ball.
Really?
Not like a person.
Okay, here's the thing. I was just gonna say that and I was like, I don't know if I'm weird, but then like you brought that up. Okay, so mine's not far off from yours, but mine's like just because you're a kid and it's like shape-shifting is cool. So I pictured like just an animal, but it can shapeshift into different animals. So I would be in the car and like
depending on like what.
Yeah. So like it would be like a bird flying if we're over like a bridge, but then when we got to grass, it would be like a leopard or something, and then it would like transform into like a monkey and it's like swinging from.
Have you guys ever watched Card Captors?
What is that a TV show?
I saw it like I used to watch it like when it was on TV.
Yeah.
What is it?
Card Captors.
It's like it's an older anime.
It's an anime. It's like
okay.
they use like it's a sorcery type thing, but they use like cards to like summon stuff.
I want to watch that again. Just
I'm
for like
going
the
to.
nostalgia. I just want to be punched in the face with nostalgia.
I know, and that's what I'm gonna do. But mine was Kuro, who would like follow me, like the little teddy bear
Oh,
with like wings. He was the one that would fly by my car.
So yeah, okay. So actually, I have a segue from Ex Machina, cause I saw a video online of a robot in Boston, and they show the robot like.
Is this like the abuse thing?
Yeah.
Like where they're like
Like
that's
off
not
the box.
Yeah, and then they bully the robot, and like the whole time I was watching that video, all I was thinking of, if one day,
It's gonna kill us.
if one day there's like a future where artificial intelligence exists and robots like can access the internet, and they like look at that, they're like, yeah, you're dying, like you're dead.
Yeah, so
like,
you should probably explain this.
Okay, yeah. So there's a video where there's a robot, and the robot's really like it's trying to show like the intelligence of this robot, and the robot can like pick up boxes and put them down, and then like there's a dude who's pretty much it's if it was a living person it would be abuse, but like it's like it'll do that thing like bullies do, or like where you're like holding something and it'll like knock it down. So like the robot picks up the box, and then like the dude just like knocks it down, and the robot's like and then like bends down and like picks it up again. Like it's real. I felt bad for it. I was
like he takes like a big stick and like pokes the robot with it. He like pushes the robot over.
Yeah.
You feel bad for the robot.
Yeah, like the robot gets
really bad for
the robot gets pushed over, and then like you feel really bad for the robot. And then but the robot, like it's trying to show that the robot can pick itself up and stuff. Like it's showing that it's a robot that can like move, and it's useful for different like factory purposes, I guess, because like people are gonna lose their job because of a robot that can like.
Are there a lot of bullies in factories? Me too.
Well, I guess in case like it falls over or something, but it's trying to show that. But the way they're doing it, it's like that would be abuse. Like if it was a living thing, like if robots could live, they would see that and they'd be like, yeah, we're gonna kill.
Yeah, but it's not like that robot has feelings.
No,
it's not like that's an AI.
If Pixar has said anything in WALL-E, it's that we should feel bad for robots. And that video, I actually felt, I was like, man,
you do feel bad for it.
Yeah,
I've never seen WALL-E.
Really? That's a
Really?
good movie.
I've only seen like half of it.
It's
But
a good movie.
I know I need to see it because
Yeah,
it's a
it's a good
fantastic movie.
It is Pixar, yeah. But yeah, that robot gets bullied.
Do you really think robots would be offended by that though?
Are you kidding me? It's the 21st century. Of course they will.
If humans get offended over like a lot of things, then
Well, humans are gonna make robots like after the human brain. Like they're gonna
here's-
the robot brain after the
that's
human brain.
actually what I was thinking.
So it's just gonna be like
They should kind of keep feelings
the
away
robot.
from
Like
them.
the first thing the robot's gonna say is like, "There's a lack of diversity at the Oscars."
What? That's actually so true. Like I picture like
Just imagine like Baymax saying that.
it's like Baymax like, why am I white? Like why can't I be multi? Oh my god!
Because
it's
it's
modeled
modeled. You see
after
like
the
the
human
news
brain.
headline. It's like company starts to make black robots.
Yeah. No, honestly, like the robot would.
Oh my
That's so true. Like because they modeled it after the human brain. They wouldn't be. They would absolutely be worried about like diversity and like objectification and stuff like that. That's man.
So
It's
if
so true.
if they made like robots, like robotics, so
Like artificial intelligence.
advanced,
Yeah.
could they like how would they grow? Like how would they? Do you
Like,
think they
learn
just like
more?
release updates for them?
Here's the
and
thing.
then they like age with
Okay.
like the
Okay. Here's
updates?
here's what I was always thinking. So what does an update do? It doesn't act like it adds more to the space that it already has. Like you can't like make a laptop do something it can't
I
originally
think
do
it
with
just
an update.
adds more like code.
Okay. So could you do that an infinite amount of times?
Well,
there's
yeah.
a-
Look at Windows.
yeah, you could.
Zing.
Well, there's obviously like a certain amount of
Sponsors
space.
Windows.
There's obviously like a certain amount of space you can have, and I'm
Yeah.
not like a developer. I don't know exactly how it works, but you basically just make changes to the code and stuff like that. So
So-
it makes it run smoother or add something in.
Like here's what I was thinking. Like updates are code, so like a person would put in a code. But if you give a robot that function, it can code itself. So if it could update itself, what I
that's
think
like
what Grant's saying is like
every AI story.
yeah.
So
So
it's
like,
like it just gets better and better and better and better and better until it doesn't need humans anymore.
but here's the thing. Like when we learn something new, a new like a connection is made like in our brain. Like our brain, it doesn't grow, but it just adds more. Like it becomes less dense and more full of information. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like it's brain, but then it'll like make extra connections.
Like
for,
super brain.
Yeah. I was trying to figure out like if you could do that to a computer. If it could in the storage like in the space it has, if it could add more information into that like a brain can.
Well, yeah. The thing with AI, that's the scary thing.
Yeah. But is AI like artificial intelligence movies? Are they really that unrealistic, or is it like that can actually happen?
Well, it doesn't exist right now, so there's no
But
way to
it
really
could.
know. I'm sure there's someone working on something that could
That's gonna
probably
end the world.
shed some light on this.
Yeah. Could you imagine that though? Like, someone's working on it,
We
right?
get Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah.
Come to our podcast.
If he can be in Laser Team,
Gravity
he can
was
be-
inaccurate,
But
and there's not enough black people at the Oscars.
if a robot can do that, someone in the world is creating the thing that's going to end the world, and they don't know it yet.
Oh, it's entirely possible.
That's actually such a weird thought. Like, what is that? What does that guy think? Like, he's changing the world, but then like when it happens,
Well,
he's
yeah.
like, well, shit.
You don't. Most people make technology, so it's like we
Make
can
it better in the
improve
world.
this aspect. We can improve people's lives, make it easier. That's what an AI would do at first. But if the movies are to be believed,
Yeah, actually,
we all gonna.
especially with videos like that Boston thing. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can look up. It's like
Okay,
Boston.
do you think an AI would see that and be like, they're bullying a robot? But the AI would know that robot doesn't have
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, okay, what's a human equivalent of that? Like, would it be like?
a punching bag.
Yeah, I guess kind of right.
If punching bags take
Like,
over
okay,
the
no.
world,
You know those fake like you know like in Deadliest Warrior or whatever it's called, like when they have those gelatin like human
Yeah.
things. Like, do we feel bad for those? No, we don't. So like,
no, because they don't name
it's like
them.
the same thing, right? Sort of.
Do they name them?
I don't know. Do
That'd
they?
be, that'd be terrible.
This is Sam. This is
So
He has 3 kids.
is this what the flying spaghetti monster is named after? Like the brain and the nervous system? I just googled a photo. Like I googled a photo because I saw it a little while ago,
Yeah.
and it shows like the brain, like the eyeballs, and the nervous system,
yeah.
and it actually
that's
kind of
act-
looks
like-
like spaghetti.
It does. It sort of does.
So like,
yeah.
is that where like that?
Literally looks like spaghetti.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm convinced that is spaghetti. To be honest, mom's spaghetti.
Like look at it. It
Yeah,
literally
it
looks
literally
like spaghetti.
looks
Spaghetti.
like the aliens from Mars Attacks.
Eminem.
No, watch that movie, but it looks mad funny.
It's. I want to say it was
I
good,
haven't seen it.
but it's
Is
really
it
old.
entertaining?
It's entertaining for
Okay,
sure.
there's basically 3
So
categories.
our
that we
movie
have.
rating system that we like to use
Yeah.
is-
so far we might like change
Yeah,
it up,
well-
but like
Just a good way of explaining
Yeah.
it is there are good movies.
which are examples would be like an example would be like The Martian was a good
That's
movie.
a good movie.
The Revenant was a good movie.
Django Unchained.
Django Unchained is a good movie.
Basically,
Inception,
a movie that you leave and you're like,
The Dark Knight.
I had a fantastic time.
Yeah, it's like that is a good movie. I want
that
to tell
gives me
people
something
about
to
it.
think about.
Yeah,
I might see it again.
It changes the way you think, or like it makes you like tell people about like something that you normally wouldn't.
Then there's entertaining, which is it's not necessarily good.
No, it's actually they're pretty much bad movies, but like
It's pretty much a movie that you're happy you'll see, but you'll never see it.
After it's done, you don't go, I want my money back. Like, what is this? Like, it's dumb. It's basically a movie that it's usually comedies. Like, I would say The Hangover is entertaining. It's a high entertaining.
It's a high entertaining.
It's a high entertaining. It's like really borderline good.
Yeah, so it's
like
movies that they're almost good.
Well, like,
they're
what's an example?
Almost bad, but you had a good time.
Like, what's an example? Like,
The one I always
Hangover is
think
a
of,
high
for some reason,
entertaining.
the one I always think of is Pain and Gain.
Oh yeah, that was a fun.
Like
that was a
I
fun
don't
movie.
like that movie.
No, I don't like it. I would say that's bad. Actually,
It's
like
probably
it's a
close
high bad. Like it's close.
I think it was
to,
entertaining.
I think it was close to entertaining. It's bad for me, but it's a high bad. It's a very high bad.
And as we've said, and then there's bad.
Yeah, and then
Which
there's
is
bad.
The
Yeah.
Day the Earth Stood Still.
the remake.
Yeah, Grant has like he hates the day the Earth stood still.
No, honestly, that is a boring movie. Like I watched it, I was like,
It's-
this is so
It's
bad.
a futuristic Noah's Ark.
Yeah, and it's so bad. It's
And
so
it's not
stupid.
even well done.
I can't
No.
remember because I saw it so long ago.
Yeah, it's bad.
But I just remember Grant.
Your brain's
Grant
trying to
hated it the day we saw it.
And I
And
left
he hates it to this
so
day.
pissed off.
Yeah. So yeah, our review system is good, entertaining, and bad. And yeah, so I would say, what movie were we just talking about?
Pain and Gain.
Pain and Gain. Yeah, that movie's a high
forgot.
bad.
The
for me.
more I think about it, the more it's bad.
Yeah.
Like, I don't-
there were
I like
scenes that
I like
were
The
entertaining.
Rock though. Like
Yeah.
Grant. You
man,
love The Rock.
He should have won the Oscar. he should have been invited to the Academy Awards.
Really, whatever The Rock's in, you're oh, it's amazing.
Yeah, 'cause he's like my favorite human being.
He's your man crush.
He is my celebrity man crush.
So okay, so in news recently, this is pretty recent. It happened last week, but in the world of news, if anyone else doesn't have anything else to go off,
No, go on.
Movies done.
Go
You
on.
don't
Okay.
carry on.
So yeah, so the Kesha.
Brutal transition.
Yeah, this is horrible. So speaking of if this news story was a movie, I would probably rate it an entertaining because it's bad, but it's like I look it up to see what's going on. But
Okay, just get go.
it's Kesha just recently, for people who don't know. Well, she filed a lawsuit because she wanted to get out of her contract with Sony and her producer Dr. Luke. In case, which I didn't.
Not a
even-
real doctor, by the way.
No, not a real doctor.
Are we sure though?
No,
Are we sure
I'm
we
sure.
don't have a
I
PhD,
literally
like-
want at least one doctor who can actually practice medicine in the music world. Like, there's still no one. Like,
Yeah.
but yeah. So Dr. Luke, she's saying that apparently Dr. Luke, mind you, this is 10 years ago. Dr. Luke apparently sexually assaulted her, drugged her, and raped her. And just now, she's like, yeah, I wanna get out of my contract with Sony. I wanna be able to not work with him anymore, and she wants to basically not work with him. And so, yeah, I'm not like, and the internet is really quick to judge. Obviously,
Yes.
but
Well,
it's the
people
internet.
love talking about things that they have no knowledge on.
And plus, it's easy to be like that white knight on the internet and be like, it's quick to judge, and like rape is a bad, like everyone agrees the rapist is a bad person. So like it's really easy for me to just like go in there and just be like, yeah, how dare Dr. Luke do
Yeah.
this? Like free Kesha.
And there are more fans of Kesha than of Dr. Luke.
Yeah, like I didn't
I didn't even know Dr.
Yeah,
Luke
did you
existed.
know? Yeah, I didn't. either.
Producers don't really get stardom.
Like if
Unless you're
anything,
Dr. Dre.
if anything, this
Which
like
is also a doctor.
who Dr.
Dr. Dre.
Dre, yeah. Dr. Dre, this woman's having a heart attack. Can you help her? I can make a beat for her.
I can give her beats by Dre.
Free headphones. She can listen to music while she dies. Yeah, but like, if anything, it was publicity for Dr. Luke. I had no idea who he was, but
Yeah,
yeah.
I've heard of him like a couple times
See,
before.
but like the thing is,
Okay.
anytime there is like an allegation or like a rape call,
Yeah.
can you really like? I don't want to be this guy, but can you really take it as like the truth? Like,
Here's the thing.
isn't it really tough
it does
to do?
happen.
This is the thing.
where
Where
people make it up.
yeah, but
And I
here's-
think it happened like often, probably not like more often than it not. I wouldn't
Yeah.
say that.
yeah.
but,
I
like-
don't know if there's really like a way to find like a real statistic
No.
on that,
No, yeah.
but it does happen.
And here's the thing, like, really, when it comes down to this, it's really he said, she said, like,
Yeah.
because he's saying no, that didn't happen, and she's saying it happened, but it happened 10 years ago, and plus,
But
the
maybe
ju-
they just didn't want to talk about it.
maybe, like, I don't know, like, why would she come up with it now though? That's the thing. Like maybe she couldn't handle. Like she thought she could handle it, but now she can't. Like maybe she thought she needed him to continue her career.
Or maybe she just like wanted to, like she didn't want to ever bring it up, but now that she is trying to do something to benefit herself, maybe now she feels like maybe it's time that she can bring it up.
And here's the other thing is that like I'm not saying that she's making it up.
Yeah, none of us know.
No, but I because I don't know what happens behind closed doors, but it's just like. The fact that she wanted to get out of her contract, and then after they said Sony's like no, then she comes out with this whole like, rape story. It's just, I'm not saying it's her like she's making this up or whatever, but
it just doesn't look
that like space that train of thought is still there.
Yeah. So in the court case, so Kesha wanted to get out of her contract,
right?
And she's basically complaining like she has to work with Dr. Luke, the person who supposedly sexually assaulted her. But the judge said no, because this is a normal contract that was heavily negotiated on beforehand.
Right. And it's a really crappy contract.
Yeah. Do you want to go over the contract?
It's a 10-album contract. She's on 4.
Yeah.
Oh, she has 2
albums.
So she has 2.
No, I checked. She has 2 albums.
Really? Oh, wow. So she has 8 more albums to go before she's out of
it. But it was 8 to 10 now. I forget the actual number, but it was upwards of 10 albums.
Apparently, like the thing is that Kesha is actually like a really good like songwriter, and she has like hundreds of songs that she just never made into an album. Like apparently, she actually does like super heavily in music. She has like hundreds of songs.
Well, she was saying that like she didn't have the freedom to record, and she had to record with Dr. Luke But Dr. Luke's lawyer came out and said she can literally work with whoever she wants, and she can record at any point that she wants. She's not being forced to not record.
Yeah, I heard that. Because Sony says like you never have to like. Here's another thing that kind of makes it fishy is like Sony. What he said like Sony told her like we can't put you out of the contract because it's like. It's a contract, but you never have to work with him again. Like, we can put you with new producers, and she's like, no, I want out of my contract.
Yeah.
Like, it's a little...
And I noticed that, and like, I even saw on Twitter that Taylor Swift donated, like, $250,000.
Yeah, $250,000.
What's that for? Like,
that's
court cases?
It's to support her, like, financially.
Yeah, it's like, it's
so
to
she can, like,
her.
pay for lawyers and stuff like that.
Actually, quite a few celebrities came out and talked about, like...
I wrote down some stuff
actually, Lights came out, and she put out a tweet that was kind of passive-aggressive, and I kind of, like, I was like, ha. Did you see it?
No, what'd she say?
Okay, so she, I'm gonna see if I can find it, but, like, she's like, man, it would suck to live in a system where, like, you're forced to work with your rapist. Oh, wait, that's this one, or something like that. I was like, that's really funny.
Did Kanye donate?
No, Kanye's like, I raped myself.
I need 53 billion, or was it million or billion?
Yeah, we'll get into.
He says he's 53.
I actually want to get into that after
this.
Yeah, but
okay. So fans are using like the hashtag Free Kesha.
Yeah,
and like a bunch of celebrities like Lord, Lady Gaga, and Demi Lovato.
Yeah.
And Taylor Swift, who donates money, are basically coming out to support her. And the only problem I have with this is there is no evidence of any of this.
Yeah, that's really the truth.
So why is everyone jumping on board like they know that Kesha's the right one?
That's the thing. Like I want to say like
for
she's
example,
the victim and it would suck, but
like I assume these people are friends, so it would make sense. But like Lord had said, I'm standing with Kesha during this traumatic, deeply unfair time. But how does she know the truth?
See, the thing is...
Like, and Demi Lovato said Kesha is being shot down for her bravery, and she's not being believed because she's a woman.
See, at the same...
see, you're on the fence. You can't really...
No, every time I hear, like, women have it so tough, it kind of angers me.
Because they do.
No, but, like... I don't know.
Here's the thing I gotta say, like... Bo Burnham said this because like I watched an interview and he's talking about how he wrote the song Straight White Male, which is a new show which all our listeners should watch. But he's talking about how like he thought it was so funny how these like male rights activists and stuff like there's problems, but like when it comes to like what's the word I'm looking for when people just like exclude you from things and discrimination.
That makes sense.
So like he's talking about how like he's like I don't understand what they're talking about because like. Everything else in the world is working towards you. Like, can they not have this one thing that they can, like, complain about? And, like, that's why I wrote that song. And that's what I was kind of... I see why women are quick to do this. Because, really, even if it didn't happen, it's sort of an example for other women who have been raped and, like, kind of are staying quiet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think it's, like, really, like... Women are really easy to jump on the rape...
Well, yeah, they gotta like gotta look out for each other.
Yeah, for like the women like empowerment,
which is good when it's true, but
you know. At the same time, if you don't know, I still think it's really stupid to quickly help her just because she's like.
Because in a way, it's like manipulation. Like, see, here's what the judge said that she can't get out of her contract. The judge.
The judge said this is a normal contract for this industry, and there was heavy negotiation before.
Yeah, and the judge even says, like, if this was a case about the rape and you like rape charges, it's completely different, but you're talking about your contract, and we can't really do anything about that. And that's kind of what a judge is supposed to do. A judge
has to
also
say, one thing. During another matter, I think it was in 2014.
Right.
Kesha swore, it might have been earlier than that, but Kesha swore under oath that she was never assaulted or raped by Dr. Luke.
Yeah. So, like, what is that? I don't know. And see, here's another thing.
Really?
Is like, here's another thing. Like, do you think that a rapist would only rape one person and then stop, or do you think like it's just in them to like continue doing it?
I really don't know.
I don't want to.
Because here's the thing, like, no one, like, I'm not saying anything, but like towards the case or anything, but no one else has come out and said that Dr. Luke assaulted them in it. Like, Katy Perry's worked with him, Kelly Clarkson has worked with him, and none of them have actually like said anything. So, like, it's just like
I actually think Kelly Clarkson had like a tweet
yeah,
that was like
something.
against Kesha. I forget exactly what she said.
Yeah, it was a controversial thing. I believe it said something like, it was like, I'm not, like, if I have nothing nice to say, I won't, so I'm not going to say anything about Dr. Luke. And then everyone's like, whoa, she's keeping her mouth shut or whatever. And I was like, not really. Like, I was kind of on the fence kind of tweet.
Yeah. Because there's so many things against Kesha, and, like, I don't like it. Like, I feel that if somebody screams rape, they, like, and I don't know why I'm saying screaming rape, but if somebody, like...
Whispers rape?
like... is like for like a rape, not for a rape charge. Crap, what's the word I'm trying to find?
Rapists are for rape?
No, like if like a guy or girl, I guess, says like, oh yeah, I was raped, that is super severe. Like
you're saying it's a huge crime. Like it's like
it should be.
You shouldn't take it
as big as a crime saying that, and it not being true. It should be like as like you should be punished for saying that if it doesn't. If you
well,
find
that is
you
can't legally accuse someone of something that they didn't do.
Yeah. I know, but I think
like you could get mad trouble
like
if you do
crazy.
That.
Like it should be
whether or not that's going to happen, right?
Yeah, but
either way. So just to sum this up,
yeah, well, opinions.
Nobody knows,
and we don't know
the right answer to this.
We're not picking sides because we don't really know.
But most people are standing with Kesha because it's the popular thing to do. I don't know.
Your opinion.
I assume the celebrities are siding more with Kesha because they know her.
Yeah, even Lady Gaga came out. I don't know if you mentioned that. She came out and said something too. Because she recently put out like a video about rape too, which is a really good video too. If you haven't seen it, yeah, it's called like "If It Happens to You" or something. Good video.
I don't want like none of us know. We're not saying that Kesha's in the wrong or Kesha's in the right. We're just trying to bring like facts to you guys, and like the stuff that we can see.
Yeah.
As of now.
Your opinion.
There's so many things against her that I don't really want to believe it. But if it's true, I would like sincerely feel bad if not for not believing it.
Okay.
But there's no evidence. I don't see enough evidence to really see that it's true.
My final opinion is if this goes to court again, unfortunately, it's not going to be the law that chooses. It's probably going to be popularity of the fans and like because of her support, she's going to get it. The way I see it is if it really, like for example, if it really did happen, it just sucks because it's like, I guess the fan, like, he's getting what he wants and Kesha's going to get out of the contract. But if it didn't happen, like that stigma is going to be around. Like that doctor, like no one's gonna. His career's over.
Absolutely.
No,
his
career's not over.
Nobody's gonna work with him though. Like he's an alleged, like he's an accused rapist.
He's an accused rapist. He's also like considered one of the best pop producers. Like
really,
like he's an insanely popular producer.
Really,
who works with like every popular artist. Like his career's fine. If he was convicted of rape, that would affect his career.
But that stigma of, like, you may be a rapist...
I'm sure there's going to be someone who's going to say, I'm not going to work with Dr. Luke.
Yeah.
His career's going to be fine.
Taylor Swift and Lady Gaga.
His career's going to be fine.
I don't think his career's really going to go down because there's, like, a lot of stuff happened, like, domestic abuse. Like, at least, like, in sports. And, like, they get, like, a 20-game fine that they're still getting paid for and they still go. But... I forgot what I was going to say.
Here's the thing. If it really did happen, like say he did really rape her, I feel like he would have wanted to keep this quiet and like settled it out of court and been like, okay, like because Kesha's not. I want to say this, like Kesha's not the biggest name that Sony has. You know what I mean?
No, and that's like part of her argument. They said her career is going to be hurt if she can't record, but then like Sony and Dr. Luke's lawyer came out and said she can record and she can record with whoever she wants.
Yeah,
so it's kind of an odd argument.
So isn't there some sort of like work labor board type thing that could come into effect? Like, I don't know about like how the music industry works, but if you work for a company and there's like sexual allegations,
you don't work with that person anymore. So
like, wouldn't there be like more to it?
I get
like I don't know if it's considered like the same thing as like a job anywhere else, which I guess it would have to be. There has to be some sort of rules for this.
Well, it's more like if I hire someone to work with me.
But like if a company hires you and you get like sexually assaulted or whatever, aren't there like laws against that? Like
to accuse someone or to rape someone?
Well, obviously not the rape, but like isn't it like the labor board can like step in and do something?
Like a union.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything like that in this scenario because they're both like independent. Of each other.
I don't know how like obviously the music industry works to that degree.
Just so we don't sound like horribly unbalanced, to defend Kesha, if she does stay with Sony but like works with other people, I feel like her fear is that like money is still gonna go to the person that sexually assaulted her. And I read something that her mother way back when, like 7 years ago, 8 years ago, was coming out and saying that Dr. Luke like called her like judged her for her body weight or something, and then she became like it mentally hurt her in a way, like she became bulimic and like imagine that, like the fact that she can't come out with new music anymore. Like if she was mentally hurt or affected when she was called fat and she started like not eating and like doing like finger method thing, like imagine what would happen if she was sexually assaulted. Like she could be a weak she could have a weak stomach for stuff like that. Like so I don't blame her.
Basically, in summation, it's all like a he said, she said scenario.
It's really, none of us really know the
regardless of what happened, there's not enough evidence to convict anyone in this scenario.
That's the bottom line, pretty much. And honestly, the bottom line is, what sucks about this situation is someone's getting hurt. Like, we don't know who, someone's getting hurt.
And unfortunately, we don't know if it's going to be the right person.
That's the thing. It could be the wrong person, but we don't know who's getting hurt. But, like, someone's going to get hurt, and that's what sucks about this.
And, like, the only thing is, like, the only two people is Kesha and Dr. Luke.
They're, like, really the only people.
And there's nothing else that really can prove anything else,
Yeah, that's what really sucks. It's like...
But what we're saying is, we don't really know for sure. It's just... We're just talking about what we think could be. Or, like, we're just throwing all of the thoughts out there. So we want you guys to form your own opinions.
Yeah. Comment below, let me know.
But you know who really needs Taylor Swift to give them money?
Kanye West. What song was it that he said that he made Taylor Swift famous?
Did he? I don't know. I'm not a Kanye West listener.
In his new album, I think it's like the first line in like a song. He says like, I think I still have a chance with Taylor. I made that bitch famous.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Huh. That's weird.
Yeah.
Can I just...
he's a
before we get into like the...
And then I love, like I saw this like internet meme and it was like, he sings about like gold diggers and then he asks Mark Zuckerberg for money. So like he's like a gold digger.
Really funny. Before we get into the depth thing, I just want to point out like, he has a hard-on for Beyonce. Like, every time that he goes up there and he's like, this award shouldn't go to him, it's like, who should it go to? Beyonce. It's like, every time. Every single time. It's like, Taylor Swift is like Beyonce. And then, like, I don't know if you heard the Beck thing. Like, he just made that joke. Like, he did, okay, this was kind of funny on his part, but, like, you know how he went up on stage and, like, took the mic? When the next... Taylor Swift? Everyone knows that. But, like, the next year, Beck won... Who I'm actually kind of a fan of Beck. Like, I have, like...
I don't really know a lot of his stuff.
Yeah, I know, like, one or two, and I'm like, alright, cool. But, he, like, when Beck won Artist of the Year, same thing that Taylor Swift won for, or Music Video of the Year, he got up and started walking up, and then everyone's like, oh, and then he's like, that? And then, like, he walked back down, I was like...
Yeah, I saw that.
Did you see that?
And there was... What award show did that happen at?
The Grammys.
It was probably the Grammys. I just remember there's a shot of Jay-Z, and he was just like,
no. Like, him and Beyonce, like, beside each other, like, no, Kanye, no.
Like, and then I think, like, later on, somebody won an award, and then they were like, Taylor, like, I want you to, like, say your speech.
That was the year that he stole it from Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Then Beyonce won Artist of the Year, and then she's like, Taylor, I want you to, like, I remember when I was young, I lost respect for Kanye West, gained respect for Beyonce at that point. Like, the fact that she's like, I remember when I was young, and I was, like, starting off, and, like, when I got an award, it was like the world to me, so like you can have the stage, and I was like, that's huge. I actually really like Beyonce.
And then I think like, but yeah, Kanye said that in a song that he made Taylor Swift famous, and then she said like she like just recently won a award, and then she commented, she's like, nobody made me famous. Like I worked really hard to get to where I was. Pretty much like talking back to like Kanye, he's like, you should always be proud of the stuff that you've accomplished.
So yeah, it's true, and it's unfortunate for Kanye because he's gonna have to make another song to respond to her. So
obviously.
But I guess I guess it's like the love-hate relationship. Taylor Swift is gonna keep getting songs from like her hardships with Kanye, and Kanye is gonna keep rapping about.
I like the photo. It's like shit. It was 99 cents.
Because the picture of Kanye West
in a fur coat. I don't know, man. But yeah, in case anyone has missed it, Kanye West recently tweeted out.
Did he file for bankruptcy?
This is what he said. He tweeted out. Here's his tweets. I'm gonna read them off. So first he tweeted and he said, "I write this to you, my brothers." While is he just talking about black people or like anyone? Okay, cool.
I think he's talking to the people who didn't go to the Oscars.
So I write this to you, my brothers, while still $53 million in personal debt. Please pray we overcome ... this is my true heart. And then later he tweeted, because I guess people were like, he's bankrupt. He's like, I don't have enough resources to create what I really can. Yes, I am personally rich and I can buy furs. Yes, I am personally rich and I can buy furs and houses for my family, but I need access.
Plural.
Yeah, like multiple houses, like one for you, and but I need access to more money in order to bring more beautiful ideas to the world. If I spent my money on my ideas, I could not afford to take care of my family. I am in a place that so many artists end up. What? He's like trying to create unity, like, right, guys? No.
It's just the gif of Jay-Z going, oh, no.
Like, right, guys? We're all in this together. Yeah, so he's really not $53 million in debt. He's just saying, I have all this money, like millions and millions, but I want to spend it on my family. If you want me to put money out for like my artistry.
He literally said, I want everybody else to pay for my for me to make music, and me to make money.
Like, basically he's saying, hey, let's start a Kickstarter for more Kanye in the world. It's like, we don't want more Kanye in the world. Like, that's enough. We got enough.
Let's also remember Kanye is married to Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, like,
who is also swimming in money.
Yeah.
And dicks.
So he says, if I spent money... True. If I spent money on my ideas, I could not afford to take care of my family.
Yeah.
I just wrote a note beside this. I said, sure.
That's it. Like, really, he's bullshitting. Like, he doesn't need fur coats and, like,
and you don't need $53 million for your family.
Like, yeah, my dreams brought me into debt, and I am closer to seeing the light of day. I wanted the world to know my struggle. I'm sorry, I couldn't read that with a straight face.
The first Grant laugh of the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Maybe the second.
No, that was the second
that you said.
Yeah, but like, what, man?
How stupid do you have to be?
He's basically saying, I need money to put more of me for you guys.
Okay, he's like, I want you guys to pay for my success.
Yeah, hang on.
And like for me to support my family.
Let's not go too far. Let's not say he's stupid.
He's stupid.
I mean,
Kanye West is the worst human being on the planet.
Jesus. Yeah, if Grant, I feel like if Grant was in a room with Hitler and Osama bin Laden and he had a gun with 2 bullets, he'd shoot Kanye West twice.
Like, I want to take the same approach that we did to the Kesha thing.
Yeah, right. Both sides.
We don't know everything.
Yeah, right.
No, but he's literally fighting himself.
But it is.
He's Dr. Luke and Kesha.
There's no he said she said. It's he said about himself.
It was me all
Imagine him being like, Kanye, I ain't mean money. Kanye, I raped you though. Kanye, I want to get out of my contract. Like, just going back and forth. Like, So what are you saying though? Like, you're
like, he could be bullshitting, but why would you make that up about yourself?
Hang on.
I'm basically just saying, let's not talk about this like we know exactly what's going on. But it seems kind of weird.
Okay, even if he's not bankrupt, he's still a stupid human being.
He's not bankrupt.
No, he just wants other people to pay for his
literally
albums.
Living in money.
Yeah, he has a house of money.
He has a car made of money. He has a house made of money. Okay,
and that's probably why he's $53 million, because it probably costs that much for those. But no, he's literally the stupidest person.
Here's a quote of him. I think you guys will find entertaining. For a large show, you're thinking about venue expenses, set and stage expenses, audio and special effects, labor costs, which at a place like Madison Square Garden, in case you didn't know, he like rented out all of Madison Square Garden, which we went to. Like, didn't we? No, we didn't.
We did not.
Yeah, but he rented out that whole thing and like put a show there, and yeah, that's what he's talking about. But which is a union and is more expensive. This can run into 7 figures very quickly, he said. That doesn't include any of the talent, model, hair, makeup, stylist. That's its own huge budget. Another easy 7 figures. The cost of recording, the spectacle, which often requires multiple crews shooting front of house and backstage at the same time, plus back-end productions only adds to the cost. As a general statement, it would be very easy to amass large amounts of debt in the cost of producing and collecting, putting it together, showing a collection, and then selling a collection.
So what I'm getting here is Kanye West is bad with money.
Yeah, no, really, why do you need...
Like, yes, it is expensive to put on a production.
Yeah.
That's why you need to make sure the production is going to make more money than what you're spending.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. That's why when a movie comes out and it, like, makes less money than it was it's considered, like, a box office flop. It's like, Kanye West is a box office flop.
You also need to make money... Oh, you need to lose money? You need to spend money to make money.
Well, yeah, but
so that's what you have to make
sure
if he rents out all of this stuff and
you want to make sure that the money you earn is more than the money that you spent.
Just don't be dumb.
Well, that's what. Why does this motherfucker have to rent out Madison Square Gardens? Like, why does he need to do that?
Okay, it's basically all it comes down to is be smart with your money.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
like
don't be a Kanye
partner
West.
with people who know how to spend money and know how to make money back from their investment. But speaking of things that are too expensive, I watched a video the other day.
Yeah.
There was a survey done by GameStop, I believe,
and
it was basically asking how much money does the average gamer want to spend on like a new release AAA game?
Right.
And the answer, the average answer was $35.
Really?
For a new AAA game.
They're not going to be.
Basically, the question raised was, do you think games are too expensive? Do you think they should be less expensive or more expensive? And do you have a problem with them being more expensive? And a developer called the Chinese Room, who made the second Amnesia game, and they also made a new game called Everyone's Going to the Rapture, or Everyone's Gone to the Rapture.
That's fun.
They basically said, if everyone is going to be paying a low price for a game, or if everyone's waiting for a sale to pay for a game, eventually no one's going to be making games.
See,
because games cost a crazy amount of money to make, and a crazy amount of time to make.
How much does a game?
But honestly, like, if
the marketing, like the budget for Destiny was $500 million.
Really? How much was it?
The budget for Grand Theft Auto was, I think, $200 million.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
But Metal Gear Solid 5 was $80 million.
Really?
Like, I know,
it's insane.
Like, probably, but you should also get.
What's that going for? What is that going towards?
Like
to pay everybody.
But here's the thing, like
you have to pay like
salaries
hundreds
of
developers.
But
you have to
market
the game.
Yeah, because like you want
especially
for
an engine.
Grand Theft Auto, because it's open world, you need like a ton of people working, so like it is less.
But like
crazy.
But I think some games should be cheaper than others. Like obviously you don't need games that have a season's pass kind of bug me. Because first you need to spend like...
That's a whole other conversation.
I know.
Like, is DLC like hurting the industry and stuff like that?
Well, that's on top of the... Like, I mean, how much are people willing to spend on games, like, with DLC with it? Like, if they're only willing to pay $35...
Like, people said they would want to pay $35 for a new game.
I think that's a little low.
It's a little low.
But if the game is worth $35, then absolutely. Like,
yeah,
I don't like how, like, a game like GTA and a game like... Help me out here.
Oh, what, a bad game? Oh, a shitty game. That one game. What's it called? There's one that came to mind when you said that. It's what's it called? It's like Lone Warrior or something. What's it called? I'm gonna look this up. Keep talking.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Just say like.
I got it. It's Lone Warrior. I'll tell you in a second. So the example.
But like, if you have like a good game like GTA that you can literally put millions of hours in, and the game like you can put like 10.
Yeah.
Why would they be the same price? And plus,
it even if depends on the structure of the game.
And a lot of the time...
something like The Last of Us is about a 12-hour game.
Yeah.
From start to finish. But the amount of detail and the amount of quality in that game...
Okay.
I think it's worth paying full price for that 12
shitty
hours.
game? Rogue Warrior.
Rogue Warrior.
Yeah, Rogue Warrior. So just literally all the reviews were shitty about it, and I played it, like... My friend... I have a friend... Should I mention his name?
I don't care.
No.
Okay, well, no. Hey,
we'll call him Larry.
Yeah, no, we'll call him Wayne because that's his real name. So, Wayne is a dude who pretty much likes anything. Like he'll play a game. He's like, that's a good game. I'm like, he'll watch. He'd watch an entertaining movie and be like, that was good. Like he watched Taken 2 and he was like, it's a good movie. I'm like, oh.
But better than the original.
But he played this game and he was like, yeah, this is a shitty game. Like,
oh, really?
Yeah, so that's how you know.
Okay, so let's compare Rogue Warrior. Even though none of us have played it, none of us looked at it.
Don't play it, trust me.
And then, with just say a game with like a $50 million budget. Yeah. And then a game like Destiny and GTA that you said like $200 million. Why would they be the same retail cost?
Why would they be the same? Yeah, I agree.
And I know the Canadian dollar is shit, so obviously we'd have to pay more so the developers get the same amount of money. But that now all games are like $80. Compared to America's 60 or
but there's basically a standard for games. So games are pretty much always $60 in America, and they're always $80 here.
Yeah, well, now that
but that has nothing to do with what we're talking about. It's basically just the Canadian dollar is bad. Yeah. So everything's gonna be more expensive.
Yeah, and I do get that.
But they're now they're saying $80 and $60 is the standard. It's is that too expensive?
I think so because I think
it depends on the game.
If they lower the price,
it does depend on the game.
It depends on the game.
Absolutely.
Okay, here's the thing.
But no, let me just get this off before I forget it. They... Oh. No. Okay. Just imagine... So, if a game's $60, I'm imagining there's a lot of people who love playing games that can't afford that.
No, of course.
If they, if it was cheaper, then it would get bought a lot faster. You know what I mean? I got...
It's true.
For example, I got GTA for the Xbox 360.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, I want it for PC because it's better in every way. PC Master Race. And then I was like, I'm not going to spend the same money on the game twice. And then it was on the Steam sale for $35, and I bought it because it's well, now at $35 I can justify buying it again.
Sure, but you bought it twice, right?
Yeah, I still bought it twice, but it was at a price that
Why'd you buy it twice?
Right, but
the 360 and then to get it on PC.
Right, they still got $100 out of you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But imagine, so if there's 100 people that didn't buy the game, because it was $60.
Yeah.
Then probably $300 or $400 would buy it if it was like half the price that it is now.
So you're saying more people would buy it if it was less money?
Yeah, so like they'd probably make more money just because people would look at a $60 or $80 game and be like, no way, I'm not spending $100.
Like the argument is too many people are buying games at low price, that it's hurting the industry.
Yeah.
Well, okay. And are you prepared to pay $80 for any game? Like I still do it. Like I bend over like a bitch and take it. But like
are we excluding indie games? Because most indie games are like $10 to $20.
No, we're talking about what is it, AAA?
And that would make me want to play an indie game.
Yeah. Like there was actually a time in my life where I went through a phase. I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna play indie games.
I like don't play that many video games. Well, like I play them,
Same.
but like I stick to the games I already have, kind of.
Yeah, and replay them or whatever.
Maybe, but like I don't look and be like, oh, this new game is coming out. It looks really good. I'm gonna buy it. Like I have to buy it. I've never seen a game that much that like I'd have to buy. Except the new Tomb Raider, which I still don't have.
It's good.
I know.
I enjoyed it.
And Fallout 4. But
yeah.
Which I pretty much haven't played.
Oh, Fallout 4.
Yeah, I'm like the opposite of you. I look at like every game. I'm like, oh, gonna get that.
I know, but
gonna
like
get that.
No, I don't do that.
I can't justify spending $60 like 100 times a year.
Yeah, no, I what I do, I don't know if you do the same, because like you don't want to spend so much money on like all these games. Like I want them, but it's like you narrow down to like, okay, like there's 3 games that I want to buy in like the next couple months. I'll save my money for those, and then.
But if they were all half off, you'd
you would Oh, I agree with you there. Yeah, but like I feel like I'm $30 is a little low. Like you still want to support the gamers. Like there's certain games I'm like I'm gonna buy it like to support them too. Like it's
and
like,
honestly, that's what I feel with The Witcher, because they released like so much free DLC, just because they felt like I felt as a fan of gamers, like. Obviously, like I'd want to support them just because they are really doing a favor for people, with releasing like.
Yeah, no, people love the developers of The Witcher,
and like they literally thank you. They're like, you're gonna give us money for the game, and we're gonna thank you by releasing more DLC for it.
Yeah, no, that
makes me want to have that game.
Yeah, it's very true. Like,
instead of the DLC issue, which is killing it,
ruins everything. Yeah, like
because EA, like for example,
EA's the worst.
They cut out like
everything,
like half of the game. So then you buy it,
yeah,
and then you have to DLC. Like getting a game like Star Wars, I would totally get it if there were like 2 levels. Yeah,
Battlefront is basically I don't know. I didn't like it because it wasn't like. Have you played the original Battlefront?
I would only like it because it's Star Wars. I feel.
Yeah. Like it's literally you've played Battlefield, right?
Yeah,
it's Battlefield. But
I know
your gun goes pew pew.
But
pew.
I would rather play like the Star Wars than that, just because it's.
Why don't you just go back and replay like the older good Star Wars games? Like Clone Wars was a good one, and so was Battlefront.
Yeah,
that was a good one. Force Unleashed wasn't that bad either. That was good.
I like Force Unleashed.
That was good.
It's really freaking hard though.
Yeah,
it's
the bosses.
It's so good though.
It's
like,
really
that's
good.
why it's good.
Yeah,
they don't make hard video games anymore. It's so linear.
Well, no, that's not true. I mean, like, what's the hardest video game like in recent memory?
The Dark Souls series is pretty tough.
Bloodborne. But it's not that it's hard. It's stupid.
No, it's not. It's like perfect.
They make you lose. You pretty much lose on.
I honestly don't see what the I don't know. I don't see what the. It's not. It's a hard that's not fun. Like I play it like at least to me.
I think it's like the perfect hard.
It's just like it's you play it and it's like, oh, I just need to level up and then I can beat that guy. And
no, that's not what it is at all. It's I need to learn how this guy works so I can beat this guy.
Is it?
Yeah,
it's
you need to learn how to dodge and how to.
You walk into a room,
read enemies,
and you get absolutely mutilated, and you have to get mutilated. Like it's not that it's hard. It's just unfair.
It's not unfair though. It's the perfect fair.
You have to play 8 times just to figure out how a boss works.
Yeah, it's about learning.
I don't know.
It just wouldn't be fun.
It is. It's a lot of fun.
I prefer.
It's not for everyone, obviously.
Yeah, I prefer like kind of like The Last of Us or Uncharted difficulty, where it's like, it's more so just not like figuring out how enemies work or anything. It's just kind of like your skill, and it's like I can do this really well, and like you just kind of do that. Like plus you can customize. Like with Last of Us, you had like the bottles or the bricks, and you can choose what kind of style you want. I like that a lot.
I watched Adrian play. Like I was playing, and I was like,
Last of Us.
Yeah, and
Last of Us is my favorite game.
I need to
one of my favorite
get like a weapon out and then just attack this guy non-controllably.
And did that work?
And then I watched Adrian play, and he was running around, grabbing bottles, looking back, throwing them, grabbing more bottles and like bricks and stuff. And just watching it, I did not understand what I was looking at. There's play the game for like my first time through. I was like, I picked it up, threw it and hid. Tried to pick something up. Adrian's running around the entire map just throwing bricks at people.
There's a room in that game that I call The run and throw bottles room.
And yeah, that's the one that I'm probably talking about.
Why? Okay, well, there's like a method that you can use where if you throw a bottle or a brick at an enemy, the next melee attack, as long as they're still stunned, kills them in one hit. So I basically run, pick up a bottle, throw it, punch someone, pick up a bottle, throw it, punch someone.
and just
it's just in that room?
It's crazy.
No, it's a small room with a lot of enemies and a lot of bottles.
And it is it was the most entertaining thing I've probably ever watched.
Take that as
other than this podcast brought
to you by nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's this Russian thing you're talking about?
Yeah, okay. So I told Grant...
Is this going to be a really quick conversation?
Yeah, pretty much. It's
Russian?
Yeah. So yeah, I told Grant really quickly. So there's a kid in Russia. He's 16 years old, and okay, let's face it. Like what would you say the main demographic for porn sites is? It's like 14 to
guys.
20.
Yeah. There's no age.
But like 12 to 20, right? Something like that.
12?
That's like 12 to 20.
Yeah.
Just add a plus in front of the first number. You're good.
3
Tap your
plus.
H+7.
3 plus. Yeah. So this kid, this happened in Russia. So this kid,
obviously.
Yeah. So this kid, this porn site had this contest. It was like if you're like, I forget what it is. Oh yeah, okay, the 100,000 visitor.
Oh really?
If you're the 100,000 visitor, you get to be You get to be in a hotel room for 24 hours with a porn star, and a 16-year-old kid was like, just went on and he won. And
that's so funny.
And like now the people are trying to like look at him and be like, is he really 16? Because like apparently the age of consent there is 16, so it's like you're allowed to, but like it's at that point where like the obviously the mom probably doesn't want to, but I bet the dad doesn't, because like if he doesn't get it, it goes to the dad. So like,
really?
Yeah, so like the dad's probably like, son, you are not allowed to do this.
That's hilarious.
I'm gonna fuck this porn star to save this family. Like I'm gonna have dirty sex with her.
I feel like the mom would
save
be
this marriage.
up for that.
No, she wouldn't.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, she wouldn't. You don't want your kid going with like a random.
I would rather my kid did it than my freaking like the person
really?
I'm with.
Really? I guess so.
Are you kidding me?
I don't know. I suppose, but like that's your kid though. Like it's like. Let's say the kid really is 16. He looks so happy in that photo too.
What's the site?
The porn site? I'll look it up.
Okay. But like, is that even possible? Could that exist?
I mean, it does exist.
I know,
it did happen.
It's like, it's such a fun thing.
So, I assume there's controversy surrounding this.
No shit. Like, I don't know. Yeah, okay. His mother said that she was absolutely against it. The website reported. So, absolutely against it.
Wait, the website?
Oh, no.
Did she like post that on like a thread?
Yeah, I don't know. How did she get in contact? Well, I assume like they phoned them or whatever. But how does it come out? Like you go to the site and like a pop-up thing comes up and it's like
I don't know. I haven't been there.
Yeah,
or maybe it's one of those ones I have to like sign up. Or
but
like a user.
yeah, the mother says she's absolutely against it. He has got exams. He is studying, and
that's a reason.
Book it for like after the exams.
The kid's like,
what's a better celebration?
Yeah, I know. It's like, what about after exams? The mom's like, no.
Oh no, that's fine.
If you ace all of your exams, you can go.
Oh no, apparently it's not 24 hours, it's a week. So yeah, it's a week. She's like, he has got exams, he is studying, this is not real at all. She's in the denial phase where she's like, no, this isn't happening.
I like that she said, I am absolutely against this. How weird would it be if she's like, I'm like 80%.
Yeah, I know. This isn't even real, even a week is too much, they should give us 100,000 rubles instead, which is
it's the currency.
Yeah, apparently it's
just rocks.
It's apparently 931 euros, which I don't know what it is in dollars.
A lot.
The
euro's almost double the dollar.
Yeah, but like the how much would that be actually? Oh, like a euro.
It's almost double.
So yeah,
it's like 1.9.
So this would be like what, $450 or something, wouldn't it?
Wait, what?
Because it's 931 euros.
931 euros?
Yeah. So what is that in dollars?
Like 1,800.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's yeah.
But a week?
Yeah, a week.
I don't care what you say. Nobody could.
Nobody could put up with that. No, it doesn't say you'd be like having sex with the porn.
Are you seriously with the woman with the porn star?
Yeah,
what are you gonna do?
No, literally, she'd be open to anything. I guarantee. Like you.
Well,
just,
yeah, like playing video games. No, but
so there's Last of Us. There's a glass room I want you to play.
But like,
no, watch. This is the room I call it the throw the bottle.
You need to think though.
She's just sitting there like. Okay,
she's like, oh, I know that room.
You need to think though. Like, it's 16. What is he really going to do? Like, he would not be able to
cry.
No, it's a 16-year-old who goes to porn sites. So obviously he's like.
Exactly. So what is as a 16-year-old? What do you think he wants to do? Honestly, like, What's the most important thing to you as like a 16-year-old? He is going to have sex with that porn star.
The porn star's name, in case anyone wants to look it up and maybe check out some of her content, is... Okay, get ready. This is the second time I'm going to mispronounce the name.
Here we go.
How do you spell it?
Don't even.
I'm literally going... Oh, wait, she's right there.
Yeah, but it's...
Oh, my God.
A Katerina Makarova, which is...
See?
It's probably mispronounced.
Makarova.
So Grant is currently going to add her to his favorites. But yeah, like, apparently the sister is...
She's a tennis player.
So what is the actual... What is...
It's probably a different one.
Yeah, probably. You sure you didn't look up Maria Sharapova? So what are the actual... Like, what does the contest say?
The contest... Yeah, if you're 100...
If you're be in a room with a porn star?
the 100,000th visitor, you will be given...
A week?
Yeah, a week.
I wouldn't be able to move for a month.
Okay, so other prize winners are a bundle of cash, but the trip of a lifetime, as the website said, is a week with a porn star, a Katerina Makarova. I'm gonna stop that.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
For a week in a hotel room. So like, yeah, and like the sister is even against it. She's
that
like,
doesn't.
I don't think it is any kind. I don't think it is any kind of chance for him. He can find a girlfriend if he likes. Who cares? There's a difference between a girlfriend and a porn star. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Yeah, there's a difference. Yeah, but
I would.
Okay, this is just weird.
So would you do it? You just won the contest. What would you do? Your parents are like, no, don't do this.
Yes, I would.
Emily's like, no, don't do this. Now he's thinking.
Emily, don't listen to this.
This is the part where you go, no. I would.
But no.
Okay, let's say, like, you were single. Would you?
Absolutely. But now your dad is going.
I wouldn't think twice.
Yeah, like, could you? Okay, yeah, that's the first question. Would you go?
Yes, I would absolutely
Would
go.
you go?
Like, if I want it, like, right now.
Yeah, would you go?
I don't see why not.
I would walk to Russia.
Here's
like, I would get there.
Here's the other thing.
I'd walk to the bottom
Here's
of
the
the
other thing you gotta consider. If you don't go, your dad goes. This is like a would you rather question. Like,
if you don't go, your dad has to go.
Yeah. So like, someone's getting this.
I wouldn't want him to talk about that. I want to be a part of that.
Okay.
I want to tell him.
No, but yeah, that's the thing, right? Like, would you be comfortable with your dad going? Like, your mom's like, yeah, you can't, and you're like, damn it, dad, you can. Like, he has to go. Would you be comfortable? Like, you're like,
I guess you can go, dad. He's already like halfway at the door.
It's like, man, I'm sorry, I have to do this. So I'm gonna save the marriage. Like,
you just look out the window. It's just the car. Like,
dad, you can. Like,
I don't think there's a guy on the planet that would not take that.
Yeah.
Don't even think about it.
Well, like, it depends if you're in a relationship or not, too. I feel like if you're in a relationship, you kind of like.
I know the implication.
Hall pass.
No, you have to get a serious conversation with your girlfriend.
I know the implication is you're gonna have sex with her, but it doesn't actually say that.
What
she could literally just be like, no, I brought all these games, we're gonna play them.
So okay, yeah, actually, I would do that, but not have sex with her. But I would. Okay, obviously, like there would be temptation, but you like just sit down and play video games with a porn star. That would be a story to tell. Like I always tell myself, like, is this a funny story to tell someone?
I know. Also, would be a good story
hilarious.
To tell. I had sex with a porn star.
But also, she's done like
just last 30 seconds every 10 minutes.
Okay, what if you watched what if you watched like a video, like you went on her site, be like, I don't know who this is, I want to check her out, and you see her do some like really gross things that you're just like, yeah, that's gross. Then would you still be comfortable having sex with her?
Would I still be comfortable playing games with her? Yes.
Like what's the
absolutely?
Yeah. No, but like what's the grossest thing you could think of in porn? Like the eel thing.
Actually,
the eel thing.
The eel thing.
The really popular thing in Russia is scat porn.
What is that like? What is that? Explain that to me, please.
Is poop?
Yeah.
Like what? Just
we won't go any farther into that.
It's basically go look it up yourself. Do some research.
So that could be weird. But
so what if she okay
for that?
So would you still do that? She's into scat porn.
No, I wouldn't want to. No, I wouldn't.
So you wouldn't. You'd be like,
I wouldn't want to.
You would lose all sense of like attractive. You're just like, yeah, I don't have sex with you.
I'd still have sex with her. I just wouldn't let her shit on me.
Okay. But she's been shit on.
This goes back to the unibrow thing.
Yeah.
She has the ability to grow unibrow, but actually, she doesn't.
There's a debate segment that I want to get. We'll add that to the debate segment. There's like questions.
That's such a stupid question though.
What would you go or not? What do you mean? Oh, okay. No.
Do you want to talk about the unibrow?
Not now. But no, it's literally a lifetime, like a chance of a lifetime.
It's kind of weird.
So you would do it and not have sex with her and just play video games?
I would just go in for the experience. Like it just seems funny.
It's a story to tell.
It's just something.
It's literally hilarious. It's just to be like, yeah, like look at what I.
Can you imagine all the experience you would gain?
Very true. Yeah. That's very funny.
That would be amazing.
Oh yeah, this is the kid. The kid is wait. Oh my god. This is a quote from the child himself. Okay, ready? I saw her and I liked everything. Good start. She has got good sizes. ... and so on. I'm sure they edited that part out. Probably. It's like, this is too graphic for our article. And so on. I am looking forward to our meeting so much, everything is boiling inside me. It's a moment of silence.
Next topic.
It's happening.
No, it's happening. Like, that kid is not gonna let his dad go. Like,
I wouldn't let anybody else go but me. I would kill the kid so I can go. I am that kid. I would put his face on mine.
And you're also Kanye West, who's also Dr. Lee.
Oh, yeah, it's like... The mom and sister are kind of ruining it. Like, she's like, I wonder about this prize. Like, what if a married man had one, or even a young girl?
Well, good thing that's not the situation.
Yeah, I know some of them enjoy playing these games too. I was like, I guess so. Yeah. Actually, it would be funny if it like a young girl won, like a 16-year-old girl won instead. Like, I feel like she'd just like become besties with the girl instead. Well, unless she's into women.
And then, experience.
Yeah.
She'd have to. You don't pass that up.
Oh, I feel like it would just be funny. Like,
it's her porn star name. It's Macy. How do you say that? Macy Sens, but it's 2 S's. See, that's easier to pronounce. I can see why.
That's gonna sound so bad on the anyway.
Yeah. So the porn star
it just gets better.
Macy Sens has agreed to be the prize months
in advance.
What?
What? Macy Sens agreed to be the prize months months ago. Oh, months ago.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I was like, where did I get age from?
I thought you were like, they're in the hotel.
No, because I see the word age. So yeah, she agreed to be the prize months ago and believes that 16 is a quote unquote a good age to be independent. So she's totally down for it. She is also apparently not ruled out having sex with the teenager.
Oh, well, there you go.
That's 100% of the prize.
Yeah. It is not supposed. But life is life, she says, and it is usually, it's a usual thing when inexperienced boys are looking for more experienced girlfriends. I don't know, at least we'll be friends. I liked him in the photographs. She's paid to say that. She's paid to say that.
Probably.
Yeah. But like, that's, yeah, like, the next article, it says Russians jailed for posting ex-girlfriend's photo on porn site.
It was that kid. That's why he logged on that day?
He's like, well, I'm single now. Oh, great. Like, look at this. New girlfriend? I think so.
It's like the opposite of karma.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, so yeah, that's the end of...
Alright, what's else?
So you wanted to debate something?
Oh, yeah. So there's a debate stuff that I wanted to do. Okay, so here's a conversation that made me kind of mad, because it's like, it's so stupid, but I won't get into the names, but like, 2 people who were having a debate, and they told me about it, and I was like, okay, yeah, I'm totally on your side. And I want to know your opinions on it. Okay. So I'll tell you the debate, and then I'll go into like what like the real question is. So they were debating about Star Trek Into Darkness. They were debating Benedict Cumberbatch plays Khan in that movie, and he's the villain.
Wrathful?
He's wrathful. Says smites. In the original movie, Star Trek, like the Star Trek 2 or whatever, with the original cast and all that, Khan is played by a Native American, because like that's like the it's canon to the storyline, is like Khan is Native American, and so he was played by a Native American person, and so in the new movie they had him switched out for a white guy, obviously Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah.
And like 2 people were fighting, and the other person was the person that I hate, because I'm like, well, your opinion's not right.
These are 2 people you know, right?
Yeah, these are 2 people I know. But one of them was right and the other wasn't. And the one that wasn't was like, yeah, so they should have had a Native American play him, and it's like dumb because Khan, in like the context of the movie, Khan is supposed to be like the perfect human being. And so putting him as a white guy, it's saying like the white race is the perfect human being.
This is just people looking for problems.
Yeah, I know.
Or not.
You're literally like going into it, and you're like, no, this is a problem. I want to get mad at this. But like, she was saying that they should have gotten a Native American to play him, and the other person, the person that I agree with, was saying, here's a movie that, say like you're a writer, you have this movie, and you hear that Benedict Cumberbatch wants to star in your movie. You're not gonna say no. You're gonna be like, yeah,
and he's really good,
and he's a bigger name than like a native, like who's a Native American actor that, like, there's probably a big one, but not as big as Benedict Cumberbatch. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, say like you had the chance of working with like someone unknown or Taylor Swift. Like, you're gonna pick Taylor Swift, like someone who's black, or Taylor Swift who's a white person. Like, you're gonna pick Taylor Swift, not based on skin color.
It goes back to the thing. You pick the person that's best for the role.
Exactly, right?
You don't
this person
you don't pick a lesser qualified
exactly
native person over the more qualified white person.
Exactly. And plus he's a bigger name, like he's gonna bring more, like I especially when I was like really excited for Into Darkness because of Benedict Cumberbatch. I was like, I was
excited for The Hobbit because of Benedict Cumberbatch.
And he was in The Hobbit better than he was in, I liked him better as Smaug than,
it's really, really good.
Have you seen the behind the scenes thing where he's like
doing the poses?
It's like stuff? That's why I'm not an actor. It's because like he can do that and I can't. Like I couldn't look. I'd be like, oh, I look stupid.
Yeah.
But this person was like, and the other person A, the person I agree with, was like, yeah, it's okay for you to replace a white person for a colored person. And then the other one, the irrational one, was like, Native American. Like yelled it. I was like, oh, she's really mad. But yeah, like it was. You wouldn't do that. That's clearly the person's wrong. Like I understand.
It's the same argument we were having before. Just pick the best person for the role.
I understand diversity,
unless it's like a real person. Like it's the movie about Steve Jobs. Don't pick a black guy to play him.
Well, the new James Bond is going to be a black guy.
Is that confirmed?
Yeah. Well, it was going to be Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
And they decided like super last minute.
Actually, I heard about that. It was supposed to be Idris Elba, which is like a really good actor. He's the dude who plays the Gatekeeper in Thor movies. Yeah. He's a really good actor.
He's a really good actor. And they were like, it was going to be Tom Hardy, but they were like, you know what? Maybe for this one we'll go in a different route.
Yeah, and they chose a black. Like I think if it is a black dude, I'd be like,
I'm way up for it. Yeah, but I really want to see Tom Hardy as Bond. That would be amazing.
Yeah. Okay. So.
All right. So does anyone have any other topics?
No, I think
other than Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah. All right. So I'm all out.
Actually.
Okay. Cool. So So do you want to talk about? So we got a couple just a little tease. We got some like guest people that will come in. We're the original cast. It's
Adrian,
Peyman,
and Grant.
Yeah. What are we, a singing group? What are you doing?
Adrian.
Sing background on me. That could be our outro. Okay. So and we got like a bunch of other projects coming up. We'll tell you about that later. And this podcast, we'll put out podcasts periodically once a week on whatever day this one will be released.
Yeah, it'll just be like a week.
Yeah, on SoundCloud. So
make sure you stay tuned.
Yeah, don't
support
us.
To like, comment, subscribe
on SoundCloud. But yeah, support us on SoundCloud. The more you listen, the more we get.
Nothing. All right.
And if you have questions, don't hesitate to ask
comment
them.
below. And we're also gonna. There's also different ways to contact us if you want questions. In case you don't have a SoundCloud account, we'll make it like easier for you.
Yeah, we're gonna put that.
We'll put like everything in the description.
Yeah. So okay. So that was welcome.
All right.
So
awesome. Thanks for tuning in to the first episode.
Number 1.
Internet shortage.
Yeah.
And we'll see you in the next episode. Bye. 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 Bye.